All right. Uh, doing a quick live just to talk about this. It just came out on Fox 40 News. I haven't seen the whole thing, but we're gonna watch it together. So, Adventures with Purpose. I didn't know about them before just a few days ago, actually. It's they're a independent search team organization who have actually solved many crimes or found many missing people in the past. I checked out their YouTube channel, and I mean, they're a bit controversial when it comes to law enforcement because they're not usually called by law enforcement. Um, what was I saying? Oh yeah. Um, so the community is who calls them, right? And hey, Ants ASMR, how are you? Um, thank you for being here. Anyway, so I just wanna. I got distracted. Sorry, I hate when that happens. Hey, Chris. Oh, hey, Chris, how are you? So this this organization, the Adventures with Purpose, the legit, they're gonna be at Truckee tomorrow. So this just got posted on Fox just a few minutes ago, so we can watch it together.
A formal announcement that we will be coming to work the Kylie Rodney case.
Right now, a volunteer dive team from Oregon is on its way to join the search for missing 16-year-old Kylie Rodney in Placer County. Thanks for joining us for Fox 40 News at 5. I'm Nikki Lorenzo.
And I'm Eric Harriman. Today marking 2 weeks since Rodney was last seen at a party at the Prosser family campgrounds in Truckee. Fox 40's Monica DeAnda joining us live from that area where this new team of divers, Monica, from what we understand, will be arriving at some point tomorrow.
Eric, Nikki, that's right. I want to give you guys a look here at the Prosser Creek Reservoir. Law enforcement dive teams have been searching the waters near where Kylie Rodney was last seen, but they've come up empty. So now this volunteer group from Oregon that specializes in underwater sonar search and recovery is hoping they can find a clue that leads to Kylie.
We specifically specialize in underwater searches. We want to make sure the agencies involved have every resource available to bring answers to Kylie's family.
These certified master divers are hoping they can help law enforcement discover new leads in the search for 16-year-old Kylie Rodney.
Most of my time spent scuba diving is in cold water and in waterways with low to no visibility. That's another area where we specialize in that we think they could use our talents and our skills.
This dive team is part of a group called Adventures with Purpose, which specializes in finding the remains of people who may be underwater. Since 2019, they've helped solve 23 missing person cold cases.
So 13, 15, how much did they say? And damn, that's a lot of missing people they found just using their sonar equipment. I mean, yeah, law enforcement, I guess, wouldn't have the budget for something like that. But Anne says that they're actually there now. So shoot, that's awesome. I mean, if Kylie's in that lake, they're gonna find her, or at least the car. So I'm very excited about that. I think I because I don't know if you guys have checked out their YouTube channel. I'm gonna put their YouTube channel in the chat. They I don't know, man. They're awesome. I'm following them now. I think what they're doing is just they're changing people's lives. Yes, I hope this gets more coverage. Just right now, people are really focusing on the wrong thing. If you guys haven't been keeping up with what's happening right now, everybody's focused on this Ronnie guy. This Ronnie person has taken so much attention away from Kylie herself. Even Right Up Church is spending time and money and going up on YouTube panels to debunk this guy. Um, I know Zavgro has had Ryan up Church up there. All American Dream Chaser has had him up there. Uh, and all this talk is just about Ronnie. So the drama is entertaining, yes, but just try to remember that you guys can access the information just like everybody else. There is nothing that these YouTubers have that you cannot get to. You can go to the Placer County Sheriff's Facebook page. You yourself, you can go on Twitter and just search Placer County Sheriff. You can find everything that these YouTubers are finding. Um, there's no special access that YouTubers have for information. Um, yes, I was just watching that. He called out Ixmel and he called out Zamara or whatever her name is. Yeah, and I was on All American Dreamcatchers panel last night after Ryan got off, and I had never heard of All American Dream Chaser until he did Sammy's interview, and then I just tore through that interview. And the video's up on my page if you want to go back and check that out. Hey Kevin, how are you? Ryan Upchurch is a country singer who also dabbles in true crime every now and then, and so he's gotten a lot of traction over the Kylie Rodni case. Yeah, he's very talented. He has 2 point something million followers.
Cases and located over 500 vehicles nationwide.
Can't hurt. She needs somebody to find her. I just came back from Tahoe, Lake Tahoe, and almost every store, every restaurant has her poster like this, and also in Nevada City, Grass Valley. I mean, it's everywhere.
Here in this area behind me at the Truckee Rec Center is where Kylie Rodni's close friends and family had set up base camp in their efforts to find her. But 2 weeks later, they've now moved to a different location. However, they say their efforts to find Kylie aren't slowing down. Today,
He doesn't do true crime regularly. I think he's talked about Summer Wells, and I don't know who else, but he seems. I like how should I say? I enjoy the way he expresses himself. He's a Joker type, like I am, and he's just not afraid to say what he thinks. He's not afraid to say, "I think this person is suspicious." I think a lot of us online are for some reason afraid to accuse somebody because what if we're wrong? But I mean, this is a free space. We should be able to say what we think. It's not like we have a badge and we're going to arrest somebody. It's just in my opinion. Did you see that there's a YouTuber in that area? He says no one is looking for Kylie. Where's that, Kevin? Hey, DC, how are you? Thanks for being here, DC. Thanks for stopping by. It's not going to be a super long live, but I was just letting you guys know that Adventures with Purpose is, well, as Anne says, they're there today. They're there. So, we'll know in the next, maybe hopefully by the end of the week, we'll know if she is in the lake or if the car is in the lake. The link to Adventures with Purpose is going to be in the chat for you guys that are just popping in. Hey, Joan, how are you? Yeah, send me that link. Send me that invite, Chris. That'd be awesome. A lot of stuff is happening, but I don't think there's just a lot of drama that is starting, that is just unnecessary drama. And the people that have these call-in shows, I don't know. I'm just afraid that YouTubers are using this, are spreading the wrong information. I think that's what I'm afraid of. I know nothing. Can I have a debrief? Just the short version. Kylie Rodni went missing August the 7th. She's 16-year-old, 3-year graduate high school. Hey, Molson, how are you doing? How was your first day of work, Molson? She went to a quote unquote senior farewell party at Prosser Family campground, and she was last seen at 12:30. Nobody knows where she's at, and where that's kind of where we are right now. There are a lot of other details, but it's just so much, really. I did a live. I did a live. It's on the page if you want to go check it out. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff. So this is kind of taken me away from the Chris Watts Island, just because Chris Watts Island right now, there's a hurricane on it, and I just don't want to be in there. Molson, that's awesome. I can't wait to hear about your day. Honestly, like text me, whatever. I want to know how it went. Molson just started his first day at a new job. I'm not going to say what he does because that's not my business. That's his, but he just started at a new job. So, yeah. So let me just play the rest of this here.
Investigators have reviewed over 1,500 tips using air, ground, and other resources in their search for Keily.
We're trying to do the best that we can to keep things moving in a positive way and attempt to find some clues and locate some idea of where we need to get to.
On Thursday, the Placer County Sheriff's Office, with the help of Truckee Police and other agencies, conducted a sex offender sweep throughout the Truckee North Tahoe area. Several sex offenders were found in violation of their parole, but nothing apparently related to Kylie's disappearance.
Was she 16, DC? She was 16. She is 16, sorry, past tense, right? It was a senior get together. She's 16 and she went there with a friend. The details are very weird. Again, it's just, I'm sure there's, man, I don't know. I suspect foul play, but the kids do admit that there were drugs and alcohol at the party. A lot of weird stuff. I suggest you look into it because I think you're gonna freak out. You're gonna freak out. And Joan, I did look into that case that you sent me, and I'm still looking into it. So I appreciate you sending that to me. Yeah, young senior, 16. I mean, yeah, a lot of moving parts in her case. Yes. But it's what, been almost 2 weeks now since she's been missing. Just about. I'm a teacher, and after 18 years at the same school today, I started a new one. Yeah, Mosin. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Oh, and his next door neighbor's teacher is last name Watts. Believe it or not. Yeah, it is crazy, Joan. It is crazy. But I have an issue with and if you were there, where were we hanging out last night? We were hanging out with Burden of Proof. Is that her YouTube? And I don't like that interview with Jagger and Kate because I don't know why they would think that Kylie would drive all the way to Reno to be by herself. Is she quiet, shy? They haven't really they described her as outgoing, funny, love life. Yes, burden of proof. Yes, my teammate is Mrs. Watts. Imagine that. Yeah, so that means you're Mr. Watts. DC, do you want to come up and kind of like talk with me about it? If you want. I was telling Mosin, it is scary, but they say if you're not uncomfortable, then you're not growing. DC asked if Mosin's a history teacher.
But for this community, the more help, the better. And they're hopeful this dive team could be that spark.
I hope she gets found. She should be found.
Yeah.
I have 11 grandkids and I have 6 great grandkids, so I'm praying for her.
That dive team with Adventures with Purpose will be spending the night in Reno and then making their way over to Prosser first thing tomorrow morning to search for Kylie. Now, Fox 40 News will be there along with them and bring you any developments tomorrow as they're happening. Reporting live from Truckee, Monica de Anda, Fox 40 News.
Hey, DC.
Hey, Ara.
How are you doing today?
I'm good today. Thank you. I've had an awesome day. How about you?
Amazing. Also, thank you.
Wonderful. Okay, so I've seen this girl in my popping up in my stream because I'm a true crimer, but I know absolutely nothing. So she was at a party. She's a young senior.
Yeah.
On August 7th. That seems like so. It wasn't like the end of the school year party.
No, I also thought that was interesting because they'd had a farewell party in August.
So were they all going off to university?
Well, maybe some, maybe not. I'm going to show you some of the interviews. Some people are loving your voice in the chat, by the way.
Sorry, I hate my voice. I think that's hilarious.
I think we all think that, right, of ourselves.
And I can't see the chat right now. Bear with me. I'm sorry. My kids hijacked my computer, so
you're good. So this is from August the 11th, and so this is an interview with some of her friends. But this is something to think about. She went to this party with one of her friends. They got messed up at the party. Um,
Okay.
Sammy is one of her friends. She she met up with her there. Apparently, they're really close friends. And I'll tell you why this Sammy person is significant. She's the one leading. She was the one leading the search group the first couple of days, telling people, "Hey, if you guys have any information, come to me, and I'll sort through it, and then I'll tell law enforcement." You know, because they were afraid that people would get in trouble because they're doing drugs and alcohol underage drug and
Right.
alcohol use. So, to me,
Weird.
that was already a red flag.
So August 7th, that was, what was that, like a Wednesday?
I don't know.
Tuesday?
It was that weekend. I can give you
Okay.
yeah, but it was around that time. And okay, so look, check it out.
Okay.
Law enforcement hasn't given really much of an update, but her best friend tells me she won't stop looking for Kylie until she's found.
I just want her to come back and be okay, and just to know that she's loved and that we all, like looked for her and that we all love.
Okay, so
Wow.
this is the girl that she went to the party with, that she drove to the party with. They
What's
went
her
to
name?
Her name is, what's her name? Somebody help me. There's a G in there. Oh, I'm terrible with her name. Hold on.
This and stuff.
Magdalene Larson.
Maggie, that's right.
Maggie.
Maggie.
Okay.
Yeah, 8/7 was a Sunday. Hey, thanks for being here, Erms. Nice. I've never seen you before. Yes, thank you. Yes, she went to the party with this girl, but they got to the party, and then 10 minutes later, this girl left because she met her boyfriend there, and they left. Okay.
Okay, so this girl ditched her at the party.
Yeah, she's like, all right, see you later, bye. But then later she says, yeah, this party was uncomfortable because there were like 4 guys that came up to me, making me take bong rips without my boyfriend being there. Like they were pushing it on me,
Okay, so
That's what
there's
she
an
says.
aggressive group of guys.
Yeah, but there were 200 to 300 people in this party, by the way.
Okay.
Says she's been searching for her best friend since she found out Kylie went missing.
The first day that she was missing, I mean, I was literally in a car for 12 hours looking for her. Yeah, but now I've just mostly been here just trying to, organize everybody else. And I've been working a lot with like the police.
Law enforcement urging the public to share any information or videos from the party at the Prosser family campground where she was last seen. What's keeping you going?
Just finding her. I'm not going to stop until I do.
Real quick, Ara. So in the beginning of the interview, did she say that we looked for her and that I hope she's safe? I don't know. That kind of, maybe I heard it wrong, like the tense wrong, but did she say looked like Looked? That kind of struck me as odd. Can you hear me, Ara?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was talking and I was unmuted.
Sorry. So I don't know, like, she said, I hope she's safe. I just want her to know that we looked for her and that was kind of weird, right? Instead of we're looking for her.
I don't remember, but again, this is something I really want you to look into.
This is all real fresh for me. Sorry, I'm just
No, you're good.
I've been getting paid.
And then so someone's asking why can't they send super chat? It's because I'm not a famous YouTuber, Miss Erms. I have very little followers, so you can't send money to those people unless it's like through PayPal or something. But that's it. Thank you for asking that. That's nice. So okay, so then this is Jagger. This is her ex-boyfriend, but here they say it's her boyfriend. He later goes on and corrects it and says, "No, I'm not the boyfriend." Because people started going to his TikTok and kind of like giving him a hard time and stuff. So this is the boyfriend. He was not in that town when that happened, and this is Kate Kuno. She saw Kylie right before the party, or like hours before. They were making, in her words, creme brulee. And then, so listen to this.
Jagger, okay. Jagger and Kate, got it.
Look around for myself because I haven't been here yet. Hope that she's safe. So that's why we came here today, because I wanted to look around for myself because I haven't been here yet.
It is an interview you will only see here on Fox 40 News. The boyfriend of missing teen Kylie Rodni launching his own search for her and telling us about the last time he and her friends saw her. Thanks for joining us for Fox 40 News at 5. I'm Nikki Lorenzo.
And I'm Eric Harriman. Fox 40 has live team coverage in the search for Kylie. Eric Rucker is in Truckee for us this evening as a massive team of law enforcement and community members spend a 5th day trying to find her.
At a location above Reno.
She spent some time. What do they have to say?
Okay, hold on. This part is important because this is the part that does not make sense to me. This lady, she's talking about Jagger and Sammy. Sorry, I don't want to confuse you. Jagger and Kylie, the girl that's missing, they used to go to Reno a lot, and they had a spot in Reno where they would go for alone time. Okay, you know what that
Like
means?
camping or
Like to me, well, I take it as like alone time, like a romantic spot for them.
okay.
That's how I see it. They're not specific, but this is the part that doesn't make sense to me because, well, you'll see, but this is where this is going. Hold on.
This is where she spent some time. What do they have to say?
Well, Nikki and Eric, I'm standing at a location above Reno. Take a look behind me. It is absolutely gorgeous here. This is a place where Kylie and her boyfriend Jagger spent many hours together. He and a close friend described her as a very smart young woman, a tough girl, and they are confident she is still alive. It's been 5 days since Kylie's boyfriend, Jagger Westfall, has heard from her. He says they exchanged text messages before she left for a senior farewell party at the Prosser family campground, the last place anyone so far has reported seeing her.
And so I was just like, okay, be safe. Don't do anything stupid.
He says he complained about his day and she listened.
At 10:30.
But this is also the weird part. They later he says that they weren't actually dating. They're exes. Why are they talking the day before? And he's just telling her about his day, and she's like, "Oh, that sucks. You know, sorry going through that." I don't really believe that part of the story, but
How long were they broken up for?
I have no idea. But
Okay.
they're young,
Yeah, I mean, when you're that age, you on and off all the time, I'm sure.
right?
Okay.
Let's see.
She responded to what I was saying and just said, "Oh, I'm sorry that you're going through that." And that was the last time I heard from her.
Kylie's close friend Kate Kuno says they spent the afternoon together on Friday, just hours before she disappeared.
The day of the party, I hung out with her. We made creme brulee. Everything was normal. I don't think she went later. I would have noticed if something was slightly off.
While law enforcement, including the FBI, continue their search in and around the Prosser campground and reservoir, Jagger, Kate, and another friend went to Reno to search for themselves for Kylie. Only Fox 40 News was invited to go along. Kate says they were in Reno the day before the party, and Reno is a place Jagger and Kylie could go for some alone time. We followed them to a location in the hills where Jagger and Kylie spent some time in the past.
I definitely feel like that in this current situation that she's safe. I don't know where she is. We don't have anything to go off of at this point, but I fully believe that she's alive and well, and I fully believe that the 2 of us, 3 of us, or other people are going to bring her home safe.
Okay.
That's hopeful.
Yes, this reminded me of the porch interview, dude.
Yeah, lots of safe. I don't know. Like, who did she go to the party with? So none of this dude and then the other girl over here.
Mags.
They
She
weren't
went
at
with
the
Mags.
party.
Mags and her went to the party.
And then Mags ditched her there.
Mags ditched her there. Jagger was not there, and Kate. I don't know if she was at the party or not, but she was with her before the party. So the only thing, I'm not saying that this guy did anything. What I'm saying is that it doesn't make sense because right there he says that I don't think that she was. Sorry, they don't think she's in Truckee. That's why they went to Reno to look for her. But if they're not dating anymore, why would Kylie go to Reno, to a spot by herself where she used to have alone time with this guy?
like, what kind of alone time? They were kids, right? So they couldn't, like, book a hotel room. Like, what were they doing?
It was a spot on a hill. Look, I'll
A
rewind it.
spot on a hill.
Check it out.
To search for themselves for Kylie. Only Fox 40 News was invited to go along. Kate says they were in Reno the day before the party, and Reno is a place Jagger and Kylie could go for some alone time. We followed them to a location in the hills where Jagger and Kylie spent some time in the past.
I definitely feel like that in this current situation that she's safe. I don't know where she is. We don't have anything to go off of at this point, but I fully believe that she's alive and well, and I fully believe that the two of us, three of us, or other people are going to bring her home safe.
Now, Jagger again would like people to come forward who were there that night that may have any information that can really help in this investigation with law enforcement. He says they can stay anonymous. We will have much more.
So yes, that's that so far. And
so she was never seen after the party.
She was last seen at 12:30 in the morning.
At that campground?
Yes, but and her car has not been seen since she drove there.
Oh, okay.
Her car is missing.
Her car is missing.
Yes, her car is also missing.
Wow.
People are saying that, you know, they were very drugged up, so maybe on the way home she got into an accident in the woods, but so far they haven't found anything. Adventures with Purpose is on their way right now to use their sonar to see if they can find her in the lake.
Wow.
Hey Turquoise, hey Joan. A lot of our friends are here.
So what lake? Lake Tahoe?
It's the Prosser family campground, whatever lake is there in that.
So Reno, that's like California, Nevada. Sorry, I'm not good. I'm not good with West Coast.
No, you're good. You're good.
So she's in the woods at a party, and her car is missing now. Wow.
And so then you have let's see, because it is weird, but it's gonna get more weird.
I mean, that's hopeful that her car is gone, right?
Well, yes and no.
If her car was found and she's not found, that's a much worse sign, I would think.
Yeah, that's true. She's but if she's, yeah, like you're thinking she's with her car.
Well, it's better than her being not with her car.
That's very.
Yeah, and so this friend, this is what she started doing. Oh, ad, sorry. I'm gonna put the video. I haven't downloaded any of these because I just don't want to. It's not worth taking up the space, you know. But I like to give these guys their credit. But this guy, All American Dream Chaser, he did an interview with Sammy. That's the one that was with her at the party almost the entire time.
Okay, and that's different than the other girl that ditched her.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So this is what she started doing when her friends went missing. Oh God dang it. Sorry.
YouTube Premium are
not ready to.
Totally
you know what?
it.
once I get paid for doing YouTube, then I will pay YouTube for no commercials. That makes sense, right?
I'll sponsor you a month.
I love that.
See if you can ever go back.
I love that. Here you go.
So yeah, that's Sammy Smith. She'll be on our show tonight.
No media and no adults at all, no police, because if there's not pressure from.
Oh yeah, this is where she was telling everybody, hey, if you have information, come to me. There's no pressure. Parents, drop your kids off here and then drive away. Drive away. Speak so that way the parents you don't have to know, or like the kids don't have to worry about getting in trouble with their parents.
So she understands there was some shady stuff going on at the party.
Well, it's the drinking and the drugs.
Drinking and drugs, and then she's wanting someone to come forward and talk to her if they're intimidated to go to police and get in trouble.
But police had already told everybody, hey, come to us. We don't care what you were doing that night. You're not going to get in trouble. You can even call in anonymously. So they already gave them the opportunity to what Sammy's doing, right? And then Sammy's quiet now, by the way. No one's heard from her now. I guess somebody told her, keep your mouth shut.
She getting a lot of hate on social?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right. Makes sense.
emphasis on these kids, that could be what could be leading them to not share information. And that's all we need right now is any information. So if there's any teams out here that want to be,
That's a good question about the Amber
I
Alert.
will take you one by one.
Sorry, the audio is weird.
I'm really just trying to help.
Bazinga says no Amber Alert.
It's a little stressful, but I'm been holding myself together for any purposes. Don't worry. Thank you for all of your posts and reaching out. I'm on the Kylie account and you know everything. You've seen everything. You're recording everything. So with the team between
Kylie.
No,
Yeah.
You're welcome. I know you're super busy. I know you got to be tired. I know you've been busy.
Yeah.
I followed you at the press conference today, and I know you're a busy girl. And I just want to say I really admire what you're doing. You're amazing young. You're only 18 years old, right?
Yeah, I'm 18.
So it's outstanding for a young girl your age to. But anyway, nonetheless, I know you're pressed for time, and everybody's wanting to know what's the latest. What is? Well, I'll let you take it from the top. Who's Kylie Rodni? Let's go back to the beginning, I guess, real quick. Just give us a rundown.
Totally. Yeah. So Kylie is one of my close friends. We met through mutual friends and we became closer in the past year to coming months recently. And she is just a light in a lot of people's lives. She's wonderful. She's smiling all the time. She's caring. She's beautiful. She's there for anybody who has ever needed her. She's very outgoing. She's outdoorsy too. She loves the water. She loves to sing. Her voice is just amazing too. And she's just a beautiful girl and we all miss her a lot. And so
Yeah, I'm sure. You saw her at the party, right? You were at the party with her?
yes, I was the last person to contact her after the party, and I was with her basically throughout the entire party. I was
No, it's okay.
walking
It's
around
okay.
with her. And
I know you got a lot going on. I
yeah,
get it.
I'm at the teen to teen meetup, so there's a lot of
No,
kids outside.
Everybody's wanting to talk to you, and like I said, I greatly appreciate every minute I have with you.
Yeah.
Can you take a quick look at this photo? Is
Yeah.
this what she? Can you confirm whether or not she was wearing this at the night of the party? Is that what she was wearing?
Yeah, so that top is exactly what I saw her in. If you can see on her left side, on her hip, you can see some skin. She was wearing a black bodysuit. I remember because we went to the bathroom together, peed in the woods together a couple of times, and so that's her shirt right there. The pants were different that she wore to the party. She was wearing green Dickies pants, but that belt is definitely what she's wearing too. I remember watching her have to take it off when we were using the restroom together. We were out using the outdoor restroom, if like popping
Okay.
squat basically. So yeah.
That was
And
just released from the Placer County Sheriff's Office. This picture, I just found it on their Facebook page.
yeah.
So there's talk about this top, the spaghetti straps top. Some people are saying it was found at the area. Can you confirm that, or is that
Yeah,
just...
so that has not been confirmed. If it has not been posted on our Find Kylie Rodni Instagram page or on the website or on the Placer County Sheriff's Office Facebook or anything, then it is not true and it is not something that people should be following on or trusting. The information will be posted and will be coming from us when it is confirmed. So to let people know what to look out for, if a changed shirt or something. So yeah, that has not been confirmed.
Okay. Perfect. So at the night of the party, the last time you saw her, can you tell us about, I guess, give us a rundown of the party real quick. What I understand it was a large gathering.
Yeah, so it was supposed to be a senior farewell party where all the seniors and everybody from around our area, like Tahoe and Truckee and Incline and Kings Beach, were supposed to be there. They were invited there because it was supposed to be like saying goodbye to your favorite seniors before everybody starts going off to college, because soon enough here people are going to start leaving and moving out. And so Kylie's a senior, or she graduated early, so she's considered a senior, and I was a senior, so every senior was initially invited to the party. And as well, all grades were invited just so that they could say goodbye. So I had talked with Kylie and I had known she was going beforehand. We hadn't planned on going together and we ended up not going together. She came with her best friend Mags Larson. Magdalene, sorry, is her first name.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, and so she came with her, drove in with her, and then Mags ended up leaving about 10 minutes into the party with her boyfriend Ross, Mags's boyfriend, and told Kylie goodbye and everything. And they were never planning on like leaving together or staying together at the party. They just went to the party together because they were hanging out earlier in the day. And then I saw her the second she got there, and from that moment on, we were pretty much seen together all around the party. We would break off for mere moments from each other to go talk to other people or to go do other things, you know. But we would always come back to each other. We were just going around the party. We were drinking the same drinks, being teenagers, throwing glow sticks into the party, and it started to grow really big. I would say around 10 to 10:30. It just blew up. Like it started to get to the point where I was getting overwhelmed, and I'm a very social person. I've been to a lot of these parties. I've never been overwhelmed. I've actually been underwhelmed, but at this party it was very large. Like it was bigger than any party we've had in Truckee all year, and for a lot of years past. There were people from what we think Sacramento, San Francisco. I remember talking to somebody who was from San Francisco, Reno.
Okay, so I mean the interview goes on, but she leaves her friend there. She leaves her because, long story short, she had a ride home from somebody else. This Sammy girl, she was gonna
Okay.
go home with somebody else. When her and I'll play that part of the interview. When her and Kylie and a couple other friends went into Kylie's car and they started drinking, charging Kylie's phone, all that stuff, and then in the car, when they were drinking, they were taking shots and all that stuff before the party, etc. When they're in the car, Sammy asks Kylie, "Hey, can you give me a ride home?" And okay, yeah, sure. And then when they leave the car, then Sammy tells her, Sammy says that she went to go look for another ride because Kylie looked too intoxicated to drive her home.
Okay.
I mean, that happened like immediately right after, which doesn't make sense to me. And then I
So
don't
she
know.
got a
Ugh.
bad vibe from being in the car because or not Sammy, but Kylie was too intoxicated,
Yeah,
and
but
she didn't feel safe.
they were drinking the same together. But if she feels like her friend is too drunk to drive home because she says we are so close, we're close friends, we were together the whole night. Why not say, hey, you're too drunk, let's go home together, but like let's find another ride together. In my opinion.
Well, yeah, but okay. I was just trying to figure out like why they split up.
Yeah, well, and she'll probably explain it better. And a lot of good comments in the chat. Or yeah, Erms. I don't think she's that great of a friend either. But again, they're young. This girl's 18. Kylie's 16. I mean, things can be exaggerated for purpose of story, as it's being recalled right now. You never know. I think so too, though. But okay, let me see if I can go to that part.
Folsom areas that were just way out of reach from it, and it was really overwhelming and weird to see, but I didn't really think much of it. I just thought, oh, kids are around here, they have vacation homes up here, they're just coming to party because why not? So then Kylie and I were going around.
Also, that's weird too. I was overwhelmed, but then it wasn't like a big deal. Reminds me of Chris Watts, like, oh, she wasn't answering, but it's not a big deal. But then when she wasn't answering her friends, that's a big deal. But I didn't think it was a big, you know what I'm saying? It's there's no definite were you alarmed or not answer for me. But I'm gonna keep playing it.
Taking shots and just drinking. We were trading drinks with each other. We were sharing drinks with each other. We would go back to her car to get some alcohol sometimes, and then we went to her car to charge her phone, and we were talking about just random stuff, and then it's kind of hard to remember. And so, or no, we were talking about her texting her mom and her charging her phone and stuff, and just about the party in general. And then we had a few other friends in the car, and then we all decided to go back to the party. and we were around in there for a bit. I had asked her for a ride home when we were in the car because my ride was leaving and I wanted to stay at the party longer. And so then we ended up splitting up in the party because I went to go find another ride when we got back into the party after leaving the car so that we could sorry, my mind is in a moment.
No, that's okay.
Right there, that's where she messes up. Right there.
Yeah. A little weird.
Right there. She doesn't.
She's not flowing with the story anymore. She's trying to backtrack.
And then she doesn't remember what she. It's hard to lie. It's hard to remember the lies.
Yeah.
Again, not saying she did anything wrong, but there's some stuff that the story is being altered here.
I feel like she's leaving something out.
Yes. And I'm going to play that again and listen to it and tell me. You're smart. I know you hear some stuff I won't hear. Check it out.
I had asked her for a ride home when we were in the car about just random stuff, and then it's kind of hard to remember. And so
random stuff.
We're talking about her texting her mom and her charging her phone and stuff, and just about the party in general. And then we had a few other friends in the car, and then we all decided to go back to the party, and we were around in there for a bit. I had asked her for a ride home when we were in the car because my ride was leaving and I wanted to stay at the party longer. And so then we ended up splitting up in the party because I went to go find another ride when we got back into the party after leaving the car.
She asked Kylie for a ride while she was in the car with her. And then they left the car. And then she left the car to go find a ride in the party.
So, okay, I'm just speculating here, but it sounds to me like she knows that Kylie was making other plans. That's why she had to go get another ride. I don't know. I'm speculating. It's the first time I'm hearing any of this. I don't know.
I hear you.
But she's like leaving something out and she has to go back and like kind of explain herself more. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Yes, possibly. But again, if her whole focus is to find Kylie, then say what actually happened. Say that. Oh, yeah, she was planning to leave. She was planning to do this.
Mm-hmm.
She's the one leading the search parties. Why leave anything out?
Well, maybe she's trying to find her without implicating anybody. I don't
or her
know.
implicating herself, maybe. Again, just my thoughts.
I don't know. Like, I'm still absorbing it in, but it definitely feels like she's leaving a bit out because it doesn't make any sense for her to ask for her for a ride and then immediately after go look for another ride. Like, there's something in the story is missing.
Yes.
So that we could sorry, my mind is in a moment.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I want to take a couple of questions here real quickly. Noah in the chat wants to ask you, who was fighting at the party? The girl and guy. Look into them. Was there a fight at the party?
Yeah, so there were some friendly fights that were going on. There was like, we had boxing gloves. People were like trying to instigate. It wasn't anybody who had really any drama or they weren't enemies or anything. It was more just friendly fights to keep entertainment going. This happens at a lot of our parties. We just do it to have fun. If somebody gets hurt, like we have people on them. But
what do you think about that, DC?
But it doesn't.
Okay. So boxing gloves. So people brought gloves there to have fights. I'm not gonna lie. When I was a kid, like a teenager, I went to parties like that where people would just have boxing gloves and do friendly fights. So it's not like unheard of for me. But yeah, I think they're trying to make something more out of it than what it is. I don't think there was like any fight.
Oh yeah, I don't think that the fight had anything to do with Kylie's disappearance. I was just trying to have an opinion of what type of party this was. Was it like a rave? Was it
I mean,
like a
people
friendly
are doing all
party?
kinds of drugs. It's a drug party. They're doing drugs, they're drinking, they're getting a bunch of people, no parents, no supervision, in the middle of the woods. Yeah, they're doing drugs. Period.
So it wasn't like a fight out of anger. It was just kind of a just a fun competition type of fighting.
Yeah, just see who wins and who goes home with the title, which I will randomly admit people do end up getting in fights over who won, but not this time.
Daniel Taylor, and Nola, thank you for that comment. Daniel Taylor's in the house. Daniel Taylor wants to ask you, did Kylie have her boyfriend or an ex-boyfriend with her at the party?
No, there was no ex-boyfriend there. Her ex-boyfriend lived in Napa. He was in Napa at the time, and I think he lives in Napa. And he actually drove up the next day, the second he heard that she was missing. He's very close with her family and her. There was no anything, and she does not currently have a boyfriend. She was rocking the single life, like we used to say. She just wanted to be open and single and
Yeah,
have fun as a
I
kid.
get it. She's
not
only
tied
16.
down.
She's just a baby. I just can't even imagine. How's mom doing? Have you talked to her mom at all?
Yeah, so I've been in close contact with the family.
How they doing? She looked just a nervous wreck. I can't even imagine what she's going through.
Yeah.
Our thoughts and prayers are with. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry. Continue. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say our thoughts and prayers are with the family. It's got to be a hard time. What can we do to help? What can the public do? The web sleuths out there. What can we do to help find Kylie? What can we do to help you?
To everyone at this point around the world, I'm hoping that this is reaching, and if anybody's seeing this, just if they can keep sharing this, get the story out to neighbors and friends and family and local news stations and local newspapers, and posting flyers, making flyers, screenshotting, and somehow making flyers. We need this information to spread everywhere. We're trying to get posters everywhere, information everywhere, just trying to have everybody in the world at this point looking for Kylie.
Found that was not hers?
No, the detectives. And it has not been confirmed nor denied that if that is Kylie, but we do not believe that her shirt has not been found. I can confirm that her shirt was not found, nor were any articles of her clothing at all.
Okay, so I want to let's repeat that. The spaghetti strap shirt that was claimed to have been found, that was not hers.
No, it was not hers. It was investigated by the FBI and the cops and everything.
Thank you so much for clarifying that. So the spaghetti strap shirt, the top that was found, that did not belong to Kylie Rodni. Thank you for that, Sammy.
I'm trying
quick.
Yeah, go for it.
So she said earlier it was a bodysuit, right?
Yes.
So that's going to be like a leotard kind of like you wear for gymnastics, kind of like a onesie.
Yeah.
Okay. And then that picture of her, were those not green dickies she was wearing? It looks like they looked like green dickies to me. I don't know.
They did to me too. Once you look at it in a bigger screen, but she's saying that it looks brown, like blue. They look green.
Maybe the lighting was adjusted. I mean, I don't know, but they looked like green dickies to me. I don't know. Just saying.
No, I agree. Thank you for saying that, because I was thinking the same thing too. Someone saying something about the gas. Sheriff Twitter claims she only paid for so much gas. What do you mean? Or I'm just giving us some info about the gas. The whole 2-gallon gas thing is a bizarre. If you want to explain that.
Like she got gas like she only bought $2 worth of gas at the gas station that night?
That's what I'm trying to confirm. I haven't heard anything about the gas.
Okay.
Well, it's because someone said that they found a tank top and she wasn't wearing a tank top that night. She was wearing a bodysuit. And later on, she'll say why she thinks Sammy knows she was wearing a bodysuit, because they went to the woods together several times to use the restroom and all that.
Well, yeah, it's the only place to go in the woods, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find that place, because this interview kind of drags. So excuse me if it's confusing. But I mean, you could always go and look at the whole thing and check it out. I'm just gonna try to find the snippets.
So is she like naming other names? Like, hey, I saw X, Y, and Z at the party and we talked to them, and then she was talking to this person. So she's not saying who else she was in contact with.
Yeah.
Okay. That's weird.
Well, maybe it's a legal thing. I don't know.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Let's see if I can find the right place here.
There's a sticker of a bull, the animal. Is there anything specific you can tell us? Go ahead.
So it has
the car.
It's we're having trouble remembering what color. Like my cell phone is a green phone, but I have an orange case on it.
They asked her what color was her phone or something.
Do you know that her phone has a black case on it with a sticker on the very middle back that says sex wax on it, and it's an iPhone, not the Samsung that was found. It's an iPhone.
So it's an iPhone.
Yeah,
says
I forget
what
which
now?
generation.
sex wax.
Sang with Jimmy Gonzalez
Okay.
and Mas.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. The skater kids, you know.
And which like number, but I can post about that or something or get in contact with you.
Okay. Real quickly, Laura Truan wants to ask you, what about pictures and social media posts? There has to be evidence this party went down. I'm sure there's got people taking photos or TikToks. I'm sure there's got to be a TikTok video of the fight or something, right? There's got to be something out there.
Yeah. So there's hundreds of videos. We have videos of people taking videos.
Oh, wow.
We have
very good. Very good.
Hundreds of videos, hundreds of pictures. We've asked everybody to send us any videos and any pictures we have, even if it's a picture that looks exactly like something else sent us. It could have different angles. We are looking at an app called Be Real, which is where a lot of kids waited because the Be Real, it's an app where you can post a picture and there's 2 minutes at random points in the day. There's only one a day. It's not exactly where she was located. It's a little bit.
She was about 12 miles away. The Prosser family campground was roughly about 12 miles from her house. Is that correct?
That dot is not exactly where she was located. It's a little bit more to the right and towards the little blue lake that you can see up from it. It was a little bit closer to that lake, but definitely that's about, it would have taken about 30 minutes for her. We've found out about approximately 30 minutes for her to drive that way, 38 maybe.
This is crazy. I mean, you knew her, being a friend. I mean, your thoughts on her running away? Would she have a reason to run away? I'm just trying to come up with anything that, I mean, it's just, what are your thoughts on that? I mean, what do you think?
To be fully honest, from what I believe about Kylie, all ideas are still open in the air. But she's not the type of girl to run away. She loves people too much, and she has too much care in her heart to leave people and not leave a note or talk with one of her friends or something. And she is smart enough to know how this would get out and that people would be worried about her. And she's a smart girl. She graduated with honors early from high school and was going to attend college, and she had plans for her life and she seemed really happy.
And I'm sure she wouldn't want to put her mom through this.
No.
Her mom just is destroyed.
Her mom is her life. Her mom is fully.
The person that did this interview was All American Dream Chaser. He's more of like a radio host kind of guy, and I was on his panel like maybe 5 days ago, actually twice. He's actually fun to talk to. At first, I didn't kind of get what like his vibe, but he's just a talk show host. I thought he was like a true crimer, but he's not. He's just kind of a radio host really at this point. But after I figured that out, I got it. So he called Sammy. He just called her number when she was giving it out, and she answered and said, "Yeah, I'll do an interview." But this was really early on. I'm sure now she's not going to do that anymore.
So I think they said 5 days ago. Or was that the different newscast? I'm sorry if I'm getting my wires crossed.
No, this was just maybe a few days after she went missing because she was at the woods just trying to organize it all together.
So she was going off to college. She had a lot of friends.
Yeah.
It seems unlikely she would run away.
That's what I think.
That's what I'm picking up here too. I mean, especially if she graduated with honors, she probably had like scholarships lined up and everything like that. But she was definitely partying. Like she kind of had like a double, like not a double life, but like two sides to her, right?
But, I mean, what kid does it? The side that they show their parents, and then the kid and their friends.
So was she like in honors classes in school and stuff like that? Do we know?
I don't know.
Okay.
Sorry,
I'm
no, you're good.
Brand new.
No, it's good. I've been following this after I saw that. What was it? It was Jennifer Madison. Jen, one of our friends from Watts Island. She told me to watch. I think I don't even know how I came. But anyway, our friends, our close community of friends, kind of told me to watch Ryan Upchurch because I was watching this interview and kind of breaking it down, and then Jen was like, "Go watch Ryan Upchurch," and then I watched his video. I was like, okay, yes, this guy and I are thinking the same way because I was kind of breaking down this interview the same way he was. And
Ryan Upchurch, he's like that rap country guy.
Yeah, he's that country guy. Yeah,
but he like does rap country kind of.
I think.
Real
I haven't.
cute kid. Like
He is.
Yeah.
He seems like just a guy that doesn't have to shit like or be fake. You know, he doesn't give a
I
shit what
think
people
wait,
think.
wait, wait. He was the guy that was like looking for Summer Wells too, right?
He did Summer Wells too.
Oh.
But
Interesting. Very cool.
yeah, he's a weirdo. He's like not a true crimer like daily. He's a musician, so his
So
take
he's
on
like rich, right?
oh
Like
yeah,
he's successful,
yes, he's
but he
giving
still
away his
cares
car.
about he still
He's
cares
giving
about
away
true
his
crime.
car.
That's pretty cool.
He's giving away his car.
I think that's pretty cool. I don't know.
Yeah, he's.
Personally.
I think I like him because he's not a true crimer, but he just seems to just have common sense and he doesn't care about losing viewers over what he says about true crime. He just says what he says, and you don't have to like what he says or follow him. And he doesn't care about that, which I like a lot. Then yeah, he's like he doesn't care. I mean, he's smoking weed on lives.
Is he in California or Colorado? It's okay there. Or Canada.
Yeah, he's just on his own trip. So, you know,
Oh, that's cool.
Watch at your own discretion, you know.
Does he
kind of
like
thing.
does he like tour and everything? Like is he active in the music scene?
You know, you're asking me. I have no idea.
All right, I need you to know everything like right now on
Tennessee.
demand. Sorry.
I didn't even hear about the guy until like 4 days ago. So
No, I remember him a while back because I think he was talking about like Summer Wells case, and I'm like, that's kind of weird. And then I figured out he was a musician. I'm like, huh, that's
yeah,
pretty cool that he cares about true crime and missing people, and he's like super successful musician. I don't know, I just thought that was cool. Anyway,
yeah. I like learning new things is always good. New people. Like we have a lot of new friends in our chat today. It's pretty cool, and they all seem to be getting along right now.
hi new friends. I can't see you in chat. I'm sorry, my daughter stole my computer and I can't read the YouTubes, but I'll rewatch it and see who you are.
Hey,
Very
Bossy
excited.
Pants.
Hi, Bossy Pants.
I'm gonna keep playing though, but like, just, yeah.
Invested in her life.
I could see that. I could see she's got very loving parents, and I could tell this is hard on them. And like I said, our thoughts and our prayers are with the family. We really want the best. We want Kylie to be found. DG's asking you. I think she's in the water in the car. Drove into water. Have they checked the water? I'm sure they probably have, but is there anything you can tell us about? You know, have they sent dive teams in? Do you know, or anything like that? Or
Yeah, so there have been dive teams sent in, and I can pretty much only say they've done thorough searches through the waters, through the lakes surrounding. They are searching the waters. They are searching the campgrounds and everywhere related lakes that are near, because Boca and Stampede are two reservoirs that are near there as well. And they are doing searches through there every single day. They have been for the past 3 days. They have done extensive searches to points that you wouldn't even believe the FBI and those people they are going.
I'm impressed with what I've seen. I've seen some of the photos of the search and rescue crews out there, the volunteers, and no, I'd seen they got a heavy presence. They're working it. They're definitely working it.
And we're so thankful to them.
Oh yeah, they're definitely working. That'll be very interesting. That's very good.
Yeah.
I never knew. That'll be
I don't know. I have a feeling that she is still alive and she's still out there and she's still fighting, but that there's somebody else involved, and that's not confirmed. That's just what I believe. I think there has to be somebody else involved in this.
I've been getting paid $1,000.
So yeah, she thinks someone else is involved.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I mean, a party like that, somebody could have slipped or something and just grabbed her. I mean, she's tiny. Look at her. She's so petite. And
Hey,
then
Captain
all of her
Kirk.
friends, all of her friends just kind of ditched her.
Yeah, everyone just left. It just left.
She must have had some other friends there. Like if they just left her there. I don't know. Like, I don't know.
It's weird, right? The more you hear it, we hear about it. John McSmith is in the house, though.
Hi, Johnny.
Let's see sorry about the commercials, y'all.
It's just so sad.
And she's still fighting, but that
Still fighting.
there's somebody else involved, and that's not confirmed. That's just what I believe.
Okay, so it's weird, right? Still fighting.
Yeah.
What is she fighting?
Like from big channels.
Yeah, I feel like she's leaving something out.
Be able to talk and shit.
She's got to have, like, still fighting. Like, I don't like it.
Yeah, and
I feel like she knows something that she's not saying.
Captain Kurt, no one here knows what you're talking about. So if you want to talk about that stuff, nobody's gonna even refer. Just FYI. So if you feel nobody asks you what you're talking about or is confused, that's why. Because I have not even talked about all that Ronnie BS, and nor do I want to, because I think it's just a distraction, honestly. And I think that's Ryan's fight, and I don't even want to go into that. Okay, but check it out.
I think there has to be somebody else involved in this. But yeah,
it's just so.
Wait, what did she just say? Hold on.
Out there and she's still fighting, but that there's somebody else involved, and that's not confirmed. That's just what I believe. I think there has to be somebody else involved in this. But yeah,
it's just so sad. Rhonda's wanting to ask you, did she wear an Apple Watch? Do you know? Did she wear an
What did
Apple?
she say about Jagger? Hold on.
feeling that she is still alive and she's still out there and she's still fighting, but that there's somebody else involved, and that's not confirmed. That's just what I believe. I think there has to be somebody else involved in this. But yeah,
it's just so.
Did she say Jagger at some point, or am I just making that up?
I didn't hear Jagger. And
Okay.
that's the ex-boyfriend, right?
Right.
That
I didn't hear that.
Rhonda's wanting to ask you, did she wear an Apple Watch? Do you know? Did she wear an Apple Watch?
no, I don't believe so. I don't remember ever seeing her wear one. It's not something I pay really close attention to, and we're not the type to be like, oh, look at what I have on my wrist. I'm so rich, so.
Yeah, I know you girls are amazing. You seem like wonderful people, and I'm so sorry that you're going through this. Romans 125:26 wants to know: was there any cameras at the campground going into the campground? Is there any cameras there?
No, there's no cameras out there. The closest cameras would be the traffic cameras that start on I-80 near the rec center. It's hard to describe exactly where, but I think it's on Truckee Way. But 89 is very covered in cameras. There's not a lot of cameras out there.
Shani Jones wants to ask you, on your last call, did she let you know who the quote unquote friend was that was driving her home?
Yeah, so this is a common misconception.
Okay, here we go.
She was not being driven home and she was not driving. So, okay. At the end of the party when I saw her, she was supposed to give me a ride home because I had asked her to give me a ride home because I wanted to stay later. I then realized later in the party that I believe she was drunk, and I knew she was drunk, and so I did not want her to be driving me home because I know about drunk drivers and all that. And so
Smart.
and I figured she would be staying there or she would find a ride home because she's a smart girl. She's smart enough to know she's smart. And so then I found her as I was leaving the party. I was making sure to find her to tell her that I had another ride home and that I loved her and I wanted to say bye and for her to have fun at the party. And then when I left the party, we were pretty much on 89 with my ride. And she called me as I was in the car in the passenger seat, and she was like, hey, where are you? Do you still need a ride home? And I was like, no, I'm okay. Like, I'm in the car right now. I'm getting driven home now. But Kylie did not have a.
Okay, see right there, I think that was a slip up. She's like, I'm getting driven home.
So didn't she just say that she talked to her about already having a ride home, and then she left with her ride, and then the girl called her?
Yes.
And she was already in the car.
Yeah, she's like, hey, where are you? It's like, she just told you she was leaving. She says, I made it a point to go find her and tell her again that I had a ride home. I think, so this is the weird part. I think there's something weird about how they went home situation.
Like, either A, she didn't go tell her she found a ride home, or B, Kylie was so messed up that she didn't remember the conversation. One of those two.
But see, throughout the party, she makes it seem like they were the same amount of drunk. They were taking shots together. They were drinking the same drinks. They were sharing drinks. I mean, they were the same kind of drunk.
Yeah, but Kylie looks tiny,
Yes,
Maybe
but I mean,
she would
I
be
don't think
drunker. I
that
don't
much
know.
tighter. I mean, I don't know. You're right.
I don't know. I don't see her, but I know that like smaller people metabolize liquor differently and they get more intoxicated, I think, from like just say no class or whatever in
I hear
school.
you.
I don't know. Okay. So yeah, my thoughts are either she didn't tell her she was getting another ride home or Kylie just didn't remember the conversation. So I'm not sure yet. But I did notice that this girl, when she gets uncomfortable and she has to back up her story or she has to kind of change directions, she'll
Yeah.
tuck both of her hair behind both of her ears. Like that's her tell.
Yeah.
So just look out for that.
Wow, that's interesting. That's interesting. Joan, have a good time at your wedding. You're not getting married, right? Oh no, she's going to a wedding. I hope it's not yours. You should be getting your beauty sleep.
Good night, Joan.
Let me play the last of this interview.
A set ride home, and I was under the impression that she would either sleep there or find another ride home. And it was not known that anybody was going to give her a ride home. She was not, when she called me, she was not in a car. I could hear the party and many people talking in the background.
Oh, wow. So we don't really have a lot to go on then as far as where she could be. There's no.
Yeah, sleep there. Like, does she take a tent? Somebody else said that earlier. And like you said, she's 16 and this girl's 18. They're BFFs all up until the end.
So it seems to me that Kylie did not know what was going on. Like she was looking for her and she had already like pieced out. That's what it sounds like to me. And that probably made her panic. I don't know. Maybe she was looking for someone else to give her a ride home or someone to drive her car home for her because she was too messed up. I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, we don't know the last part of all these kids' nights, right? That's something that law enforcement is keeping to themselves because we don't know what time Sammy got home. We don't know what time any of her friends got home. So we can't. Let's say Sammy didn't even get home. Let's say Sammy left somewhere else to another party because it was only 12:30. So, what if there was another party somewhere else? You just don't know. So we don't have confirmation of when this Sammy person got home. What if Sammy wasn't even going home? Because Kylie's mom says in an interview that Kylie's curfew is 12:30. Kylie had messaged mom and said at around 11:30, "Hey mom, I'm leaving at 12:15 or I'll be home by 12:15." She did communicate with the mother that night to tell her what time she was getting home. The thing I have not been able to find is, was Kylie around her mom at all that day? Because Kylie's mom does not talk about seeing Kylie that day, like earlier in the day. Kate Kuno says that they were making creme brulees together, but was that at Kate's house? Where was that? See, all these little details are missing, which I'm sure is on purpose. However, that's why we're talking about it, and there are a bunch of like grandma's teeth situation happening, right? Holes everywhere.
Well, I mean, this is all pretty new. I'm sure they didn't even get like the phone data back yet.
For
So
real.
yeah, I'm sure they'll have a lot more to go on once that comes in.
Yeah.
So they didn't find her phone, they didn't find her car, they didn't find anything like any articles of clothing. She just kind of vanished in her car and all of her stuff, right?
Right. I'm praying and I'm hoping that, and I do know that law enforcement has way more. Obviously, they're not going to put everything out there. And there's like right now, DC, there's like drama going on with this anonymous caller that has basically hijacked this case. And it's just saying, "Oh yeah, I know where she's at, whatever." And he's calling into these big YouTube channels and just creating like this. Basically, they're making a joke out of this case, in my opinion. Like YouTubers spending hours talking about this anonymous caller who claims to be someone that knows people that were at the party, and I think it's a big distraction. And
That's a
Ryan
big
Church,
party, and that's a lot of people to interview. My God,
right? But
that could take forever.
this guy has not verified who he is. Like he's just basically like it could be me.
Just
I could be.
attention seeking.
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
And
got
so
it.
Ryan Upchurch, sorry, is trying to debunk this person. And then there's another YouTuber going into a fight with him. and it's just I don't know. I just
Distraction. Yeah.
if you're people out there that are listening to all this BS, don't, because it's unless you like the drama, then go for it. But it takes away from talking about this kind of stuff, you know?
Well, I mean, the clock is ticking. If she's not okay,
Yeah.
but she's alive out there, then people need to like start nailing down the timeline and figuring out who she came into contact with. And
Yeah.
hopefully they're getting a lot of leads from the party as far as like
Yeah.
pictures and cell phones and stuff like
And
that. But
I mean, YouTubers are not going to solve this case.
no, I mean, no, they might help like spread awareness.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't
For,
know.
but for people to sit there and say, like, I think someone in the comments right now was saying that you could find sand at the beach. It's like, God, I hope at least that, because some people can't even do that. You know, because you can't go into people's chats and like try to insult, because honestly, no, I don't think any YouTuber is trying to solve this case, because we're not police.
But you know,
But
on the other side of that, there are stories where people have heard about the case on social media and they've
right,
found them. So
right.
that could happen too. I mean,
We're
it's
just
rare, but it could happen.
we're
So
just people talking about it, discussing, and that's it. Spreading awareness, like you said. So I think that I've connected with people that I never would have maybe in real life, like yourself, like Kevin, who talks a lot about oil stuff. I don't know an oil dude, you know. DC, what was your what is it that brings you into true crime? And
oh, okay. Well, I was always like into like forensic files and all of the other like documentary true crime shows like growing up. And I actually changed my major and I started studying biotech because I wanted to work in a crime lab. And then, you know, long story short, I got to my internship and I read the autopsy for Kaylee Anthony because the director of my program actually worked on that case.
oh
And it
wow,
changed my life. Yeah. I was like, I can't do crimes involving children. Like, I just can't do it. And it's rough because when you're like a logical person trying to investigate what happened, you have to kind of put the emotions aside. And I realized that I wasn't able to do that. So I went another way. I have a
yeah.
regular job now, but I still have a passion for it, and it still fascinates me how people can be so ugly and horrific to each other.
Oh, for sure. And Turquoise says, in my opinion, Gabby was found because of the Bethune's footage on their
Yeah,
video. Yeah, for sure.
I
That's a
remember
good
that.
point.
Red, White, and Bethune. Oh, they're such nice people too.
Yeah.
They're so sweet. Yeah, I mean, you never know. It all happens for a reason sometimes, and things just line up perfectly.
And
That's an example of that.
we live in the social media world.
Yeah, but the drama and stuff. I mean, come on, where does that get you?
Yeah.
If,
Kevin goes, "Oh, you
I'm
mean
not
that
about it.
accidental video?" Hey, sometimes that's how it
That's
happens,
it.
dude.
That's it.
That's how it happens.
That's it.
Let me play the rest of this to get what you think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nothing. So we're just gonna keep following this, and it's very possible that maybe somebody did abduct her. That maybe somebody was watching her. I mean, it's just a sad possibility, but my goodness, our hearts. I don't know. Is anything else you'd like to say before we let you go? I know you're busy. I don't want to keep you tied up with us, but I greatly appreciate all your time. Sammy, you're an amazing girl. I know you got a great future ahead of you. Stay strong. And what's your final words? If Sammy's, say Sammy's out there watching this right now, just perhaps she's out there watching. If there's anything you could say to Sammy right now, what would you say to her?
It's Kylie, just by the way. But if Kylie's out there watching
I'm
this,
sorry, Kylie. I meant. I apologize.
don't worry.
I just my mind's going 1,000 miles an hour. It's just this is very emotional.
Yeah.
But no, I'm sorry, Kylie.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's totally fine. If Kylie were out here watching this, I would just want to know we are doing everything to try and find her. We are making this go worldwide. We will find her. We will find what is happening, and we just want her home. We don't want to get anybody in trouble. We just want her home. We love her, and we would do anything to see her again. I just want to drink a boba with her again and laugh and tell the story. And when I see her, I'm going to absolutely tackle her to the ground, but I'm going to give her the most love that
I just want them to barrel rush me through those doors.
Yeah, it's weird. So she definitely knows more than what she's saying, from what I can tell. She doesn't want to get anybody in trouble, so I feel like she knows who may be involved. That's just my opinion. She doesn't.
says that she thinks that's so funny though.
But the thing is like she has zero awareness. It's been however long. It's statistically not a good outcome at this point. So, yeah, the girl needs to wake up and start telling people what she knows. Personally, that's my opinion.
Good opinions.
She's ever felt, and I hope she knows she's loved. This whole community is looking for her. The whole world at this point is looking for Kylie. Kylie, if you're out there and you can hear this, please fight. Keep fighting. Don't give up. We are coming. We are
fighting
working.
again.
We will not stop working.
You stay strong. Possible that maybe somebody did abduct her, that maybe somebody was watching her.
Someone asked, Erms asked me to rewind it to where she asked the wrong name thing. I think that was a weird little place too.
Sad possibility, but my goodness.
Is it here?
Our hearts. I don't know. Is anything else you'd like to say before we let you go? I know you're busy. I don't want to keep you tied up with us, but I greatly appreciate all your time. Sammy, you're an amazing girl. I know you got a great future ahead of you. Stay strong. What's your final words? If Sammy's, say Sammy's out there watching this right now, just perhaps she's out there watching. If there's anything you could say to Sammy right now, what would you say to her?
Is that where? Right there? He's calling her Sammy, or if Sammy's out there right now.
It's Kylie, just by the way, but if Kylie's out there watching
I'm
this,
sorry, Kylie. I apologize. I just my mind's going 1,000 miles an hour. It's just this is very emotional. But no, I'm sorry.
It's not a joke. I mean, I think she's like in some kind of fantasy land. Like either she knows where she is, but she keeps saying the word fighting, and I don't know that she keeps bringing that up. So that makes me nervous. Like she thinks that she's with somebody like against her will.
Jagger says that too.
Keep fighting?
Yeah.
Keep fighting.
I'll go back and if you want me to go back and check it out, I can, but that's weird. What Erms was trying to. Erms, also thank you again for like supporting. You're awesome. Capricia says future politician or audio engineer or a new chapter in Orange is the new black. Damn.
Oh.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's totally fine.
Just Kylie, I apologize.
She says thank you.
My mind's going 1,000 miles an hour. It's just this is very emotional.
She keeps saying thank you. Like okay.
Yeah. But no, I'm sorry, Kylie.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's totally fine. If Kylie were out here watching this, I would just want to know we are doing everything to try and find her. We are making this go worldwide. We will find her. We will find what is happening, and we just want her home. We don't want to get.
We will find what is happening. It's like something is happening right now. Like maybe she is alive. Maybe somebody has her, and that's why the abduction theory makes sense.
I feel like she knows
she's
something.
being held against her will with her car, maybe.
Yeah, maybe she asked somebody like, "Hey, I'm too messed up to drive. Can you drive my car?" And then nobody knows. I don't know. That's kind of what if she didn't remember like talking to her about this girl Sammy getting a ride like just before she left and then calling her saying, "Where you at?" I mean, it sounds like she was either really messed up or that conversation didn't happen. I'm not sure which, but she like didn't have any like clue what was going on. She was really messed up, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Scary.
they were all
But
kind of messed up.
but they need to like start getting real because
Yep.
this isn't a game and it's not a joke. And
But again, maybe they're told not to say some things.
yeah, it could be like law enforcement, maybe telling them like, hey, don't mention this or don't mention anybody's name or anything like that. But she's definitely giving a lot away, I
Right.
think.
Before, like again, this is early, so I think that's the most interesting time to look at these interviews. Some of you guys have probably seen this interview 1,000 times at this point, but sometimes the early interviews are the most important ones. If like, I can only refer to the Watts one. I guess that's why I feel comfortable talking about this in the way that I do, because we've analyzed that stuff, for years at this point. You and I have been in the same chat rooms for years.
Years, yes. That's been a long time.
I mean, we have gone through that stuff with a fine-tooth comb and then some.
Yeah, we could quote it like a preacher quotes the Bible, I'm sure.
Literally.
But with this girl, I like how she's using her like in the present tense, like we are looking. Where the other girl, it kind of like we looked for her, let her know that we looked for her. Like she kind of gave up or something. I don't know. It's all kind of weird.
Jody, if you're driving, please don't be texting. Just thank you for being here. But she's like, I'm driving, gang. Like, dude, you just admitted you broke the law over the internet.
Oh no.
I have not seen video of them at the party doing shots. I don't think that Placer County has released anything like that.
I hope not, but I hope they figure something out quick and somebody gets like a reality check and says, okay, this is serious and I need to like start talking.
That's what I'm saying, because Erms says, okay, well, tell me why she texted her mom at 11, whatever at night, but called her at 12:30 a.m. Why, assuming you're sober enough to drive by 12:15, not call your mom and ask for another curfew extension. Okay, this is the thing with the curfew. The last call that Kylie made was to her mom, saying, or no, she sent her a text, something like that. Sent her a text, but it was so specific. Like, I'm gonna be there at 12:15. If she was hammered, if she was just I'm sorry, I don't remember to do that. So specific, texting the mom. I do think it's kind of fake too, Erms.
You mean like somebody else was texting from her phone or something?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep. Okay, so I'll show you here, but I'm gonna finish the rest of this.
Anybody in trouble, we don't
This right here.
contact. We are making this go worldwide. We will find her. We will find what is happening, and we just want her home. We don't want to get anybody in trouble. We just want her home.
She says we don't want to get anyone in trouble. Okay.
Yeah, that seems to be a big theme for her.
Yes. Okay, so now check this out. I want to show you an interview with mom, who let me know if anything sounds familiar to you.
.127. In a video shared by the Placer County Sheriff's Office on Facebook, Kylie's mom previously pleaded for help and begged her to come home.
We just want her home. We're so scared and we miss her so much and we love her so much. And Kylie, we love you. And if you see this, please just come home. I want nothing more than to hug you.
Kylie's disappearance has caught the attention of a number of celebrities who are now helping raise awareness about the missing teen. Comedian James Corden shared Kylie's missing person poster on his Instagram and also in his Instagram stories, asking the public for help with any information. Actress Gwyneth Paltrow also shared the poster in her stories. According to a Facebook alert from the Placer County Sheriff's Office, Kylie is described as 5 feet 7 inches tall. She weighs approximately 115 pounds and has
That wasn't the interview I was looking for. Sorry, I'm like going through so much. But
so she's tiny, 5'7", 115. That's tiny. She was thin. Wow.
Yes. Yeah,
she probably couldn't
little.
hold her liquor that well. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah. No, you're right. I'm trying to look for that interview with mom. There's one. Okay, I don't think I've seen this one.
I called her and I sent her text.
Saturday in the early. The sheriff's department currently treating the case as a potential abduction. Other agencies, as well as the FBI, also involved in the investigation. Rodney was last seen at a campground party along with between 200 and 300 other teens on Saturday in the early morning hours. Kylie's mother got a text from her daughter around midnight about coming home, but she never did.
I called her and I sent her texts too, and she didn't answer. And so that's when I knew that something was wrong.
Sammy Smith says she was the last person to speak with her at the party.
Who was the last person to talk to Shanann?
Early Saturday morning.
Besides Chris?
She's having a fun time at a party, just being a teenager.
I guess it would be
Everything she drank.
Nicole Atkinson, right? She
It was
dropped her off.
it was like a rhetorical
Oh,
question.
sorry.
No. But you get what I'm saying here? I can't. It's because sorry
Yeah,
guys. I'm sorry to go back to Watts Island, but like literally Watts Island is the only one that I've again gone through with a fine tooth comb or with a really good comb. That you know what I mean?
Something was wrong.
Sammy Smith says she was the last person to speak with her at the party early Saturday morning.
She was having a fun time at a party, just being a teenager. Everything she drank, I drank out of. And there was
Everything she drank, I drank out of. Is that to say, yeah, she wasn't
So
drugged?
to say that she wasn't drugged, yeah.
Right. Thank you. Okay. We're sharing your brain right now. I like it.
Uh-huh.
I'm at your IQ level. Okay.
nothing that seemed off about her.
Police say Rodney's phone has been out of service since the party.
Unless she was drugged. And this Cammy girl is trying to make it seem like she wasn't. Like, oh, I drank everything out of everything she drank. So, there's no way she was drugged because maybe she was.
She just seems to like be protecting something or like protecting the scene or protecting her friends or the people. Like she doesn't want to be outcast for talking about it. I don't know. But at the same time she's like like part of the search, and she feels badly about it, like for like ditching her there. I don't know. She's like trying to have it both ways. Seems like.
Yeah, there's a traffic cam going westbound on eastbound. That's all the time nobody's thought to check those cameras. There was a YouTuber that was going through that. I can't think of who it was, but yeah, there is someone. I don't know if you can post a link in the chat, but you can. A mods can. But I don't mind link dropping if you have info. I'm gonna keep playing. Let's see what it says.
Her car, a silver Honda SUV like this one, also missing. Police are now asking anyone who attended the party to cooperate with the investigation.
We're just begging for you to please come forward and share your story.
Authorities say that because they cannot locate her car, they're treating this as an abduction, and they are.
So that's that. I'm still looking for the right interview to show you, but
Yeah, so far from the mom, like in her tone and like her delivery, like she is wrecked.
Yeah.
The mom is wrecked. I feel so bad for her. Like I wanted to cry when I was listening to her because I can hear her voice breaking, and that just breaks my heart because I have a 14-year-old daughter. You know what I mean?
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, terrible.
That's horrible. No, I can't imagine. I don't have children. And I can't imagine. Sometimes I'm scared to have my own children for that reason. Like, damn,
It's really
this world
scary.
is scary.
It is scary out
It's
there.
like
and
you literally have to put a GPS implant in your children nowadays, it seems.
She always does, and she said, okay.
Is anybody willing to go to Reno? Right now, throughout the day, we have seen detectives here as well, and community members have been being dispatched throughout the day to look for that team.
Need you to be looking out for Kylie and Kylie's car
right now.
Is anybody willing to go to Reno and maybe Midtown? Yeah, perfect.
The search is on for 16 years.
You see, Reno again. Does anybody know if Kylie's an only child? I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that. I thought mom said one interview that she got called at Kylie. Yes, 11:30. Yes, that's true, Turquoise. And I'm just looking for other interviews. So right now, DC, you're looking at things raw with me with these interviews.
All right.
Turquoise says I thought mom said yes. So they would see her car going one way, the other left. Yeah. True. That's a weird thing to say with everything going on. Or you drink. on, are you drinking after your friends? Yeah, like, oh yeah, I drank everything she drank out of. That is weird. They have drugs you only need to touch to get exposed. That's true. Sorry, I can't put the link up, but right now they're putting darn clear. I'm watching cars live go up and down the freeway. No, sorry. Yes, Jennifer. But yes, just thank you for letting us know because there are cameras, there are live cams up, for sure. No, she was a smaller sister. Okay, let me see.
Year-old Kylie Rodni. She was reported missing Saturday morning after she didn't come home from a party.
Asked her to wake me up when she got home, like she always does, and she said, okay, and thanks, Mama, love you. And that's the last I ever heard from her.
Sammy Smith, one of Kylie's good friends, is organizing crews of community members who are looking for the teen across the Tahoe region. Glenshire. These flyers are posted in neighborhoods, downtown Truckee, and at camp.
She's just on it.
Sites.
So this is where everybody's hanging out. Kylie and I were meeting up right here a lot.
Local young people call this open area near the Prosser family
Okay, wait.
sanctuary.
So she was meeting up there a lot, like at the party? Is that,
I
is
guess
that what she
yes,
was
at the
saying?
party. Yeah,
So she wasn't around her like every second. She could,
yeah,
I don't know.
yep.
So, somebody could have drugged her.
True.
And it's weird that
It's
she
a
would be like dismissing that like out of turn. Like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
she doesn't want to seem irresponsible, I guess. Like I kept watch because she's 16. You gotta remember that she's a minor. I mean,
Yeah, it's young.
if she's over here admitting that she was with her and taking care of her, I drank out of everything she drank out of. You know, if she's taking that, assuming that responsibility, then let's say she's found and she was found to be drunk or drugged. Sorry, then who are they gonna go to first? Sammy, like, oh wow, you assume responsibility, so we're gonna come after you because you let something bad happen to her. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I could see people on social media thinking that for sure, but legally she doesn't have any responsibility to her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Common place for parties. Sammy says she was here with Kylie Friday night, along with tons of other high school and college kids from the Bay Area all the way to Nevada.
Right now, our estimate is about 200 to 250, maybe more.
What she and Kylie's family want to know is how no one saw her leave in her silver Honda CRV. Her car is still missing.
I can't believe it. There has to have been one person. There are people sitting in cars. There are people everywhere around this place.
She and
All right, DC, are you cool with me inviting Erms up here?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll just pop down in the chat and watch and hang out a little bit because I don't get to see the chat, so I feel like I'm missing out a little bit. But
well, I mean, do you mind staying here?
Oh no, I don't mind. But if Erms wants to come up and just chill with you, that's cool too.
Like, can
Either way.
all three of us be here?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I don't
I'm
know.
not
It's up
kicking
to
you out. You better
No,
not
okay.
leave me if you don't want the shit. Don't do that. I posted the link. I think I did. Oh no, hold on. Let me do it again. No, you stay here, girl. But she Ernst has a lot to say. So there's the StreamYard link. I don't do call-ins because I don't know, but there's StreamYard links. You can come up and chat or whatever, as long as you're not a flasher. I trust very easily, so we'll see what happens.
Oh God. I saw one time. Oh my God. Who was it? Oh gosh.
Not trying to ruin your friendship. No, like I love having people on panel. Like
No, not at all.
No, come up. Let's go. Erms, you have a lot to say.
No,
And
I feel
it.
like Erms has a lot more knowledge than me, so I didn't know if you wanted to just talk to her. That's
No,
all.
I want to talk to all of you.
No.
This is not a you can't sit with this
Oh, hey,
situation. Jen is here. Oh, I want to give credit to Jen though, because Jen is the one that told me about Ryan Upchurch. She's like, hey, check this dude out. So thank you, Jen, because that was awesome that you shared that with me. But the StreamYard link and to anybody, and that's open to anybody that wants to chat. But I'm gonna keep playing this because I really want DC to see the mom talking and all of this because I actually haven't seen this video.
Detectives are begging for people who were at this party to come forward. Kylie's mom needs answers.
My head is all over the place. I'm terrified. Bad thoughts are very strong and hard to keep at bay. But I'm trying to hold out hope, you know, that we'll find her, that she'll come home.
Now, I just spoke with the Placer County Sheriff's Office. They said something that's been really tough with this case is that because so many people at this party were minors and were underage drinking and doing drugs, that a lot of people haven't come forward. We do want to remind you that a tip line has been set up by the Sheriff's Office. You can see that number at the bottom of your screen right now. When you call, make sure you select option 7. We also have this phone number posted right now on kcra.com.
So yeah, the mom sounds like she's just losing it. You're right. Some
Yeah.
people were giving her a hard time because she doesn't seem genuine, is what they said.
She seemed plenty genuine to me. I mean, I feel like fear, guilt, like, man, I shouldn't have let her go out that night. Like, this is what I'm picking up from her. But yeah, heart goes out to the mom for sure.
Let's see, I'm looking, still not finding that video, but hold on. His hat and a flasher. Oh, never mind then. Hello, Jennifer. You're welcome. Thank you for showing the video that night. For sure. Like, you guys need to understand this place doesn't happen without you guys. You know, this is that. I remember TC, I always call it our place to hang out. On a different YouTube channel, they went on a live search, and the dude comes across somebody, looks like a brand new gray ball cap in the dirt in the middle of some weird road trail. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. That's if you can share that channel name, that'd be awesome. Let me show you that video again with the boyfriend. Now that you know a little bit more,
Okay.
so you can kind of deduce a little bit.
So that's why we came. So that's why we came here today, because I wanted to look around for myself, because I haven't been here yet.
It is.
So where was he?
We'll only see here on Fox.
See, that's the thing I don't know. I thought.
Does Erms know?
He doesn't live there, but it's just, this
Okay.
is the thing. Katie was in Reno the previous day with Kylie, and they went there to do what? Okay. They drove back to Truckee, or they were in Reno. They drove to Truckee, but what were they doing in Reno the day before? I see. Look, DC, I came up with this weird. Right now, what I'm about to say is my far-fetched conspiracy. I think that this Kate girl and Jagger, they're like together. I think they're dating. Okay. Oh, Kevin, good call to maybe to buy drugs. I think they're together. And I think that they were in that spot that Kylie and Jagger used to be at, you know, the romantic spot. And I think Kylie found out that they were dating and went over there and busted them. And an
Like on
accident
that
happened
night?
the night before. Honestly,
Okay.
I'm kind of like not completely convinced she was at the party, even though I know that sheriffs say that she was there. Or again, maybe they're just saying that to see what comes out of it. This is a crazy thing, but I don't know. I'm not really convinced she was at the party yet.
I feel pretty convinced she was at the party.
I don't, and I want to be proven wrong, because the story I made up in my head makes more sense than everything else that I'm
No.
hearing.
She probably left with somebody in her car, and she was too messed up to drive, so they were driving it, and then something
Yeah.
terrible happened. Either they got in an accident, or I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Hey, Erms, you're here with DC
Oh,
and I.
Hey, Erms.
Okay, hey guys.
What's up?
No, I don't know what I was gonna say, but what were you playing before?
Oh, about with the mom?
No, something. It wasn't about the mom. Something about the boyfriend. And I was like, let me go
okay.
back and read the comments, because I was like, oh, I have something to say.
Erms and DC almost have the same voice.
I'm 31, so I know I sound like a little kid. So
I know. I'm 38, so I still have a little kid voice. It's
Erms
really
sounds
funny.
like someone I know that I've seen on YouTube a lot.
no,
I mean, you might have seen me on here, but like, I'm not a YouTuber. Tell you that.
Oh wow, I don't know, man. I'm a music teacher. My ears are pretty good. But okay, I like that you're here. Thank you for giving us some insight here.
Oh, this thing have like deleted what I was saying again.
But do you see, while she's looking for that, what do you think? So this case has just picked up so much attention over like the last week. You can see why now, right?
Well, I have some thoughts, and they might not be popular. But it's kind of like Gabby Petito, you know, like a young, pretty blonde girl. Ugh, I don't know.
I hear you. Oh no, I've had the
you
same thoughts.
You know where I'm going with this.
Oh
but
yeah, hell yeah, I know. Because there was a couple
missing
that
white
went
woman
missing.
syndrome.
Yes, there was a couple that went missing at the same day, and they were not getting as much attention as this one case
No.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. And it's crazy that they were found exactly where the ping was. Like,
Yeah.
if people would
Oh.
have just walked through there, they would have seen the car.
Wow.
But no, people were too busy doing the Kylie thing.
Yeah. I guess I fall into that as well. I guess I'm guilty of it.
That sucks though. Like, you would think their family would have like all gathered up a bunch of people and done it themselves. Like, why wait for the cops? Like, I would have fucking been there if that was my family member.
For sure.
Brother or sister, I would have been there like immediately. Fuck it, I'm going to the highway. I don't care.
So what did you want to? Is there a video you wanted me to look back at?
A video? No, I was talking about something.
Oh, I think
Why did I say I
Ara was
want to call
talking
in?
about
There was a reason.
her theory about the ex-boyfriend and the friend, the creme brulee friend. Was that it?
No, I don't think he had anything to do with it at this point.
Okay,
Do you think she was at the party?
Who, the kid?
Do you think that Kylie was at the party?
Well, they claim that she was because they have video of her now. Yeah, I don't know if you
Okay.
guys have seen the image of her with the white sweater.
Mm-mm.
And then Mags and what's her face is in it.
But
They're like
no,
at a
well,
restaurant nearby.
The odds, yeah, but that wasn't the party.
Well, that's the weird thing. Like, how do we know? Because apparently she's seen in the video wearing that white sweater.
Well, that's what they say, but
Well, it's not at the party because clearly they're at a restaurant.
Right. So that's again, we have the public but we're not entitled to that either.
Like, for all we know, Mags is lying, and freaking Sammy was in the car with them. Because clearly Sammy's the one who has the phone who took the picture. Which is interesting. It was released, and like, why would Sammy release that picture?
Sammy is actually a lot of the pictures that are released are from only Sammy and Jagger.
Right, and I've seen so many pictures of Sammy.
Yeah.
I'm like, why do I need to see her with different hairstyles? It's like, what the heck?
I'm gonna play the interview because Jennifer's asking for me to play the interview. And again, thank you, Erms, for your donation earlier. That was nice. If I have you here, I want to thank you.
Oh yeah.
Again, but so here's that interview.
Sporting news: the boyfriend of missing teen Kylie Rodni launching his own search for her and telling us about the last time he and her friends saw her. Thanks for joining us for Fox 40 News at 5. I'm Nikki Lorenzo.
And I'm Eric Harriman. Fox 40 has live team coverage in the search for Kylie. Eric Rucker is in Truckee for us this evening as a massive team of law enforcement and community members spend a fifth day trying to find her.
We're going to start with Fox 40's Arena Shaddix, who's joining us now live near Reno. And Ro, you spoke exclusively with Kylie's close friend and her boyfriend, who are checking some of the locations where she spent some time. What do they have to say?
Well, Nikki and Eric, I'm standing at a location above Reno. Take a look behind me. It is absolutely gorgeous here. This is a place where Kylie and
So that's where they would hang out. She says, this is the place. This is where they would hang out. This was their romantic spot. Or drug dealer spot. You never know at this point.
her boyfriend Jagger spent many hours together. He and a close friend described her as a very smart young woman, a tough girl, and they are confident she is still alive.
Looks
It's
like a
been
hiking
5
trail.
days since.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's like a skate park when she turns the camera around or something.
Maybe.
Kylie's boyfriend, Jagger Westfall, has heard from her. He says they exchanged text messages before she left for a senior farewell party at the Prosser family campground, the last place anyone so far has reported seeing her.
And here he says they exchanged messages before they went to the party. So they were texting each other when she was with Kate. So Kate and Kylie were hanging out, and Jagger was texting Kylie, right? That's what I'm getting from that.
It sounds like, yeah. Or like
they claim that she told him, "Hey, I'm going to this party. I'll see you later" or some shit.
But so Kylie's with Kate making creme brulee, and then at the same time Jagger is texting her.
Yeah, but it makes no sense. Like, she apparently had plans to go to Starbucks at 9 a.m. the next day, or that Sunday morning.
I have
or whatever.
Where did you see that? I haven't seen that. I'm interested.
Well, yeah, she's supposed to be going camping with their friends, but she never showed up. But they don't report her missing till the 7th. So the 6th. I guess it's the 6th. The 6th on Saturday, she was supposed to go camping, and they don't report her missing till the 7th. Her mom,
Well, it's the next morning.
Her friends can't do it.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's the next morning. Not even the 6th, the day she's missing. They don't report until the 7th.
That was my thing. Did she even see mom that day that she went missing? Was her mom ever see her that day?
Her mom, I'm sure they have like a freaking Ring camera or something. I guess they never saw her pull in or anything.
I don't think mom saw her that day.
I would assume it's a pretty big cabin. Have you looked at the cabin?
No, but I haven't seen the cabin. But my issue is I don't even know if mom saw her that day. Period.
Probably not, because she never showed back home. I mean, did mom stay awake the whole night waiting for her to show up at 12:45?
No, mom got home and fell asleep.
Oops. See, that's dumb. So
yeah,
who knows?
And so I was just like, okay, be safe. Don't do anything stupid.
He says he complained about his day and she listened.
At 10:30, she responded to what I was saying and just said, "Oh, I'm sorry that you're going through that."
At 10:30, mind you, 10:30 is when the party was getting at its most rowdiest, and that's when the friend left. That the 10 minutes later friend left. I can't remember her name.
Right, because they arrived at 9:45 and she left 10 minutes after. Like, she left way before 10:30.
Yeah.
But
and
apparently Kylie was texting him.
And then Sammy says that around 10:30, that's when the party started getting real crazy and all that.
Right, and then at 11 something, she's texting her mom, "Hey."
Right, but so
I won't be there exactly at 12:30.
So Kylie's text messaging her mom as text messaging Jagger at the most craziest time of the party.
And what does that mean? The craziest time? Is it like the most fights?
Well, the
most drugs?
Yeah,
most
exactly.
naked girls? What are we talking about? Like,
I think that's when Sammy said that it was blowing up like at 10:30, right?
Right, because you know how they say it was 200 to 300 people, but I don't think they were all there at the same time. Like, it was like dispersed into groups, like a group of 7 of 10 people all around in different areas. I think we're imagining like a massive crowd, like a graduation crowd, but I don't think it was like that. I think they were all dispersed. And then they slowly started to get bigger and bigger as it got later. Because the pictures you see, like the one with the group, and like they're looking away, it's like somebody in their car because you can see the headlights. And they're like backing up and taking a picture of, last moment I was here, But those people are still, I guess, chilling, and it was really dark when they took the picture. So it was probably like 10, 11 already.
So this is like just some kind of campground, and they're all like walking around the woods, like in little groups or something. I don't know. I'm trying to
go
figure
show her the picture. I don't know if you have the picture of like the group. It should be on the Find Kylie website. FindKylie.com, where they have all the images.
I'm going. If you hear music in the background, Daniel's trying to find just writing music. Okay. If I go findkylie.com.
Yeah.
No.
And then scroll down to where you see the images.
No, that's not. I know what picture you're talking about. Wait, you want me to look at that picture of like the whole crowd?
Yeah, I guess I just Google images at this point. I thought it was in there.
Honestly. Well, no, it's not even a real website, the findkylie.com.
Really?
Well, I'm looking for, unless I'm spelling it wrong, but.
It's supposed to be. Find Kiely. Findkylie.com. It's supposed to be that.
Let me see. But anyway, why are we looking at this? I wasn't listening for like a second there. I'm sorry.
The image
I
of
just
the
wanted like
campground.
I just wanted kind of
So
like
you guys
a
can get
setting. Yeah.
Oh,
Right,
you
there's,
want to
like,
see
all
a
these
setting of
videos and
it?
stuff. You can see the boxing and all that.
Oh, well, you want to get like a lay of the land?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, I got you. I got you, girl. I got you. Okay, check this out. My favorite is to go to Google Earth. Up right here. It trips me out every time I go on Google Earth. Sometimes I forget it exists because I only use Google Maps. So
Do Truckee. I guess Prosser Family Campground works. Yeah, there you go.
yeah, check it out. Look how crazy this is. So this is Truckee here. Right. And then Reno is just like right here. They have to go through this Highway 80 to get there. Where is that freaking campground? Did it not go there?
Just zoom in a little.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
There it
Here
is.
we go. And so this is kind of what we're going off of.
So that's all like lakes.
I mean, it's a lot of wooded
Wow.
area, lakes. Yeah. Check that
Wow.
out.
Okay.
If that's what you wanted to see, I wasn't sure.
So I think Erms was saying there were pictures of the group at the party.
Google. What is it? Kylie. K-I. I don't even know how to spell it at this point. Kiely.
No, yeah, I should have.
Rodoi.
That's good.
N-I. Rodney or something?
These other bigger YouTubers have like their pictures ready. I haven't.
Yeah, just look it up on Google. Just images. It should be
I'm
there.
going, Herbs. I'm going.
I mean, just Google the name.
No, I'm going. I'm going. Actually, where I like to go is that Placer, sorry, family, or their
Zoom in a little.
Their Facebook page.
Oh,
like the sheriffs.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, I thought it was Twitter though.
They have it on both actually.
Oh, okay.
It's. I mean, everything's there, but I'll go. Sorry everybody, I'm boring you. Trying to check the chat too at the same time. I think there's confusion about when she was actually reported missing.
Yeah, I think I'm confused
I tried
now.
the 7th.
So the 7th was Sunday, but was the party on Friday? Like, is that what I'm getting?
Yeah, party was Friday night. However, she goes missing at 12:30 a.m., which is the 6th, which is why they call it the 6th.
Okay, got it.
But nobody does anything about it till the 7th. So it's like, okay, you had plenty of time to cover up the evidence, I guess.
So she was planning on going camping with her friends on Saturday the 6th, like later that morning? Is that accurate?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was the thing. They were supposed to go to Starbucks at 9 a.m. and meet up, and she did not show up.
I'm just gonna put that out there that I didn't know that they were gonna go to Starbucks, and if you could show me where you found that, I would be very interested because I did not know that. I didn't know where that was. Yes.
Was it like different friends or like the friends that we've already like seen that she was supposed to go camping with?
I think it was the same ones.
Oh wow. Okay.
I'm sure Sammy mentions it at some point. I think Sammy mentions it in that video that she got interviewed. Yeah, she talks about it in there.
Okay. I have to go back and listen to it then.
You gotta look at the transcript too. There's like a whole thing you can read.
Oh, girl, I think I need a break from transcripts at this point. Because, damn. Let's see. So I don't know if you can see my screen. Do you see?
So that's her, like, the same car she has?
Yes.
Kylie's friends and mother wait at Starbucks in Truckee. They waited for her, hoping that Kylie would arrive. Oh, Jesus.
That's horrible.
That's terrible. Like, I don't want to read this.
And then at the same time, they're having, like, vegetation fires and stuff.
They didn't do nothing till the next. This is what's so annoying. Like, what the hell?
I mean, they're really good about telling you how many man hours, how many people are assigned, how many airboys. You know,
How
they're
can
they're
I?
really
How can I share
putting
this
that out
link?
there. Put it in the private chat. And
Private
so
chat,
this,
gotcha.
check it out, DC. So we've developed on August 14th, developed information that Kylie was seen in a video earlier in the evening at the party wearing the white sweatshirt pictured in this photo. It is unclear whether Kylie was wearing the sweatshirt when she was last seen. We're asking everyone who may remember seeing Kylie that evening to please reach out to us as we continue our search. Sorry. But then there's also information that she had this hoodie. That she was
I don't
loaned
know.
this hoodie.
I've seen
Maybe she
Mags
got
with that
cold.
black hoodie.
Yeah.
That's the weird part.
How cold? What was the
And it was like
temperature
Mag's sweater. Makes
People
sense
say that was
she
like
would have it.
in the 40s, 50s.
Yeah. See, I don't know
Oh, okay.
anything about the dry desert air. Is it the desert out there? I guess not. I don't know. Reno, it's not the same as Las Vegas, but I know Las Vegas gets cold at night because it's the desert.
Hey, Erms, do you know if Kate went to the party?
No, she. That's a good question. I don't think she did. You're gonna have to, see, that's the thing. Somebody was messaging her on Instagram, and she's talking about how like Sammy isn't her friend. She doesn't mention being at the party. I think she says she wasn't at the party.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to find those messages. There was like Instagram messages with her.
Oh no. These people are messaging these big YouTube creators, right?
No, they're messaging the people that were part of the missing girls party,
Gotcha.
her friends, and somehow they're taking screenshots of everything that
Yeah.
the friends are saying, which is smart. But at the same time, the friends shouldn't be talking. I think they learned by now. They're all being quiet.
So like on August 13th.
The FBI talked with them.
Oh, for sure. On August 13th, we interrupt our regularly scheduled post for missing 16-year-old Kylie. And then after a lengthy investigation into the death of a 15-year-old Roseville girl, detectives with the Placer County, and a special county drug task force arrested 20-year-old Nathaniel Evan Kabasugan on August 10th. During this investigation, it was revealed that he met with the young girl and during that time provided her with what turned out to be a lethal dose of counterfeit Percocet pills.
Oh,
So
okay.
there's a big drug problem going on over there.
Wow. Counterfeit, huh? Interesting.
I think I've watched all these meetings here. All these there had a community meeting also. It's all over YouTube. They said please look at these necklaces she's wearing. That's important because and then I think it was Ryan who said maybe they've already found her. But maybe found her without the necklaces and I'm not going to release that. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to find when it was actually put up that she was missing.
So there's some kind of discrepancy with the sweatshirts? Like it's either that white one or the black one?
Wait, I'm gonna share an image of like her wearing the sweatshirt. Just trying to capture all of it so you can see Sammy's face in it too. Like it's crazy.
See. It was August 8th. This was that. Oh, here it is. Here it is. This is the one I want to show you.
We love her so much, and Kylie, we love you. And if you see this, please just come home. I want nothing more than to hug you. And if anybody else out there, if you know where she is, if you know anything about where she might be, if you have any ideas or thoughts, please come forward and share them. And we're not looking to like bust anybody else or get anybody in trouble. We just want to see our daughter home.
There's that theme again. Like, we don't want to get anybody in trouble. Like, somebody knows something. They need to get people talking. This is ridiculous. I mean, these kids need to grow up. This isn't a missing person.
Yes, and so there you
not
go.
okay.
You caught it. We don't want to get anyone else in trouble. So then, who did get in trouble?
Maybe Sammy. I don't know.
I'm kind of hoping she gets in trouble.
So here we go. August 6th at 7:41, Placer, I keep saying it wrong, I'm sorry. Placer County Sheriff's Office says, missing person, community help needed. August 6th at 7 p.m. We need your help in locating missing 16-year-old Kylie Rodni, who was last seen near the Prosser. See, also that I don't understand. We're singing near the family campground, so it wasn't in the campground. Kylie was at a party of more than 100 juveniles. She was last seen at the party on August 6th at 12:30 a.m. Kylie's vehicle is also missing from the party. Kylie's phone has been out of service since the party. So she was last seen wearing green dicky pants, a black tank top, and numerous piercings and jewelry, including a nose ring. See, here they say tank top, but I mean, we don't know what you're talking about. But see, Sammy says it's a bodysuit.
Right. She never mentions the white sweater, which is weird. I'm about to post this white sweater thing.
Yeah.
In your private messages.
You see, at 9 a.m. on the same day, supporting and servicing our community is our mission, and we are grateful to have been selected as the top sheriff's office in Northern California for raising the most money during this year's law enforcement torch run to benefit special. I mean, they're like, and then later on in the day, that happens. It's crazy. I don't know. It's interesting for me to
How do
look
I
at.
add a video on here?
Oh, you can share your
This
screen.
is bad. This is terrible.
At the bottom in StreamYard, it should say.
I'm trying to get rid of this. There's too many things on my screen.
They busted somebody at the party. Yeah, Capricious. Who was selling counterfeit pills? Oh, it was that guy. It was on this Facebook I was just looking at. Sorry, the trigger warning. I'm scrolling fast. It's so crazy that nowadays you have to say trigger warning for a lot of things. Because when I was little, it's like, oops, you're traumatized. Well, that sucks. My parents are old school, y'all. I don't mean to sound insensitive. So the person that was selling counterfeit stuff was 20-year-old Nathaniel Evan. That person.
And was that related, or was that another case?
It's not related, but this was
okay.
something that they put up on their Facebook. So, but someone asked me. It was Capricious asked me. You were traumatized when you got here. Sorry, bro. Oh, Erm's left.
Oh no, she's probably trying to share her screen.
Yeah.
I think she posted a link in the back chat.
She did. Let me see what that was. There she is. Hey there. Are you here? Can you hear me?
Yeah, it keeps kicking me out.
I didn't kick you off.
I'm messing with things. That's why.
Girl, I'm not kicking you off. This is what you shared with me just now.
I'm sure you're trying to upload this video.
This is where she talks about August 15th, 8:30 a.m. Oh, about the coffee?
Oh, is that the video up there? Or no?
Let's see.
Families and friends are desperate.
Okay.
As it continues for 16-year-old Kylie Rodni. News 4's Andrea Sparsa joins us live from Truckee with more on the latest investigation.
Hi, good afternoon, Shelby. So law enforcement held a news conference today addressing all of the details that they have concluded or have gathered during their investigation of the disappearance of Kylie Rodni. So they've received over 200 tips from the public, many of them coming from those who attended that party in Placer County. And they continue to exhaust all of the resources, including the water search teams and helicopters. They are going to be focusing on the areas of Truckee and Tahoe. And so far, they have not been able to locate Kylie Rodni or her car. She went missing August 6th around 12:30 a.m. after attending a party at the Prosser campground. And Kylie's mother is desperate to get an Amber Alert out, but it may not happen.
The Amber Alert is a system for notification with suspected child abduction. Right now, we don't have any evidence that supports an abduction. Like we said, we're not ruling anything out, and that's why we're kind of pulling out all the stops.
Law enforcement is asking anyone who was at that party.
That's kind of weird. No Amber Alert.
There we go.
What
Yeah.
about she's a missing kid? Like, what is the criteria then? I don't know.
That there's no proof of abduction. That was literally the only thing.
Yeah.
Like, seriously?
Okay, see here. Oh, this is a good timeline. Thank you for sharing this. August 5th, 11:30 p.m., Lindsay, Kylie's mom, gave Kylie permission to attend a party. What?
Yeah.
That's what she gave her permission?
No,
Oh,
because
no,
she was
no, no.
supposed to go with her mom to go to a car show in Reno. But for some
Gotcha.
reason, somebody influenced her to go to this party. But she had already been doing crazy shit in the morning.
Damn.
It's weird.
Kylie's mom woke up at August 6th, 8 a.m., not knowing where her daughter was. She checked Kylie's phone location and it stated her last location. Okay, wait. She checked Kylie's phone location and it stated her last location was at Prospect Campground. So that's the only reason why we know she was there. She called Kylie's best friend who said she left the party early. What best friend, though? Not Mags.
Yeah, Mags is the one that left early, isn't it?
Yeah.
What? I've never read this.
She called Kylie's best friend who said she left the party early and come on, y'all.
So Kylie's best friend's supposed to be Mags, by the way.
Right. Yes. And they
So that makes sense because she did leave the party earlier.
Was supposed to meet at Starbucks and to go camping at 9 a.m.
Mhm.
Really?
Which never happens.
So you go to a party and you're like, yeah, well, I'll meet you at Starbucks at 9 a.m. Cool.
Right.
So 9 a.m., Kylie's friends and mother wait at Starbucks in Truckee, hoping Kelly would arrive for her scheduled camping trip. So that's when Kylie's mom calls the police? No, I'm sorry.
So maybe because she had met a guy and,
No.
maybe wanted to get some?
No. I'm calling
or
bullshit.
give some? One or the other?
I'm sorry. I'm going to say this right now. After you show me this, I call bullshit that the mom is always on top of her kid's location. No, because
I thought she was there at 9 a.m. I've never heard that she was fucking there. That's the first time for me.
No. The mom and her don't have a close relationship. They don't.
So the mom wakes up at 8, says Kylie's not here, and then she calls the best friend and they meet at Starbucks. Is that?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So mom calls friend first.
Okay.
What is that? I don't know, DC. You're thinking something, but you're not saying it. You need to say it.
I just can't. I can't read it. The print's too small. I was hoping you'd read it out.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry. So at August 6th, August 6th at 12 a.m., Elsa Pekarek, who was at the party, saw Kylie around 12 a.m. I haven't looked into this person, but I'm going to. At 11:30 p.m., Lindsay Neiman, Kylie's mother, who gave Kylie permission to attend a party at Prosser Campground, received a text from her daughter asking if her curfew could be extended to 12:30 a.m. Okay.
So was her curfew originally 12? If she's calling it 11:30?
See, I thought that her curfew was 12:30 a.m. Period.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. 12:30.
Isn't that what the mom said? Or?
I don't know.
Yeah, I heard 12:30.
Yeah,
she
in
was
that
saying she was
interview?
gonna leave till 12:15, but she's only 30 minutes away. Like she would have had to have been speeding to get there at 12:45. Let me just say.
Okay, so you know what interview I'm talking about, where mom says
if you look at the map, it says 30 some minutes.
Her
to get
curfew.
to
Her
campground.
curfew is every day 12:30.
I don't know.
I have to show you that interview because I know I heard it. I literally just heard it. I'll go back.
Right.
Okay, sorry,
Yeah,
I'm being rude.
No.
Kylie's mother woke up not knowing at 8 a.m. So at 8 a.m., Kylie's mother woke up not knowing where her daughter was. So you woke up and you're like, my daughter's not here. She checked because the mom got home at 11 p.m. that night. You remember that part?
Right, because they were back from the car show.
Yeah, they were doing something. And she said, wake me up when you get home. Like, I would not go to sleep until you got home, but fine, whatever. She checked
That's what I'm
Kylie's.
saying. She's used to it. She's just letting her
Yeah,
do whatever she wants.
Yeah, it sounds like this girl was like going all over the place, crossing state lines, partying all the time, going camping. Like she kind of did what she wanted. That's what I'm getting. I don't know.
She's 16. She dresses the way she dresses. She's got piercings everywhere. She hangs out with the terrible crew.
Mm-hmm.
She does drugs herself. It is what it is.
I don't want to
She
say
was
that.
asking for trouble. She was asking for trouble, in my opinion, based on. I mean, I think the one thing that she was probably wearing that probably wasn't asking for trouble was probably the Dickies. Everything else,
Hey, I wore
makeup. I'm sure she had her makeup. I'm sure she had like.
I
I'm
wore
just saying,
Dickies
like,
in middle school.
I wore Dickies too, and they were baggy too. That's why I'm like, what the hell was she doing wearing a, pretty much no bra, half naked over here?
She's a young girl. You know how it
I was
is.
like, oh Jesus! I'm like, well, and then she's hanging out with adults. Like, come on.
Yeah.
She's asking for trouble. So the question is, maybe she did, meet up or meet some like 20-some-year-old that was cute, and that didn't turn out so well.
Saying asking for trouble though can trigger people. So I think.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. It's just
I don't
she's
think that what
young
she was
and
wearing
naive.
was all, she was wearing whatever, like a sweatshirt and Dickies, and then she had a like a bodysuit on underneath it, is what I get.
She's
I don't
just
know.
young and naive and free spirited. I don't think she's asking for something to happen to her though, honestly.
No, absolutely not. No.
But okay, so then she says, so at 8 a.m. on August 6th, Kylie's mother woke up not knowing where her daughter was. She checked Kylie's phone location and it stated her last location was at the campground. So she called Kylie's best friend, who said she left the party early and they was supposed to meet at a Starbucks to go camping at 9 a.m. Kylie's friends went to the Prosser campground. Kylie's friends, so not the mom. Kylie's friends went to the campground and did not find Kylie or her car. Kylie's friends and mother. I just want to know what friends, like who exactly. Kylie's mother and friends and mother wait at Starbucks at 9 a.m. at Truckee, hoping Kylie would arrive for their scheduled camping trip, but Kylie does not show up. Kylie's mother calls the police to file a missing persons alert. And then so at 7:30 p.m., that's when they release a missing person statement. And then the next day is when the family pleads for public help.
Okay,
and then
that's why you're.
Yeah, August 8th, family and friends host a community search party at the Truckee Donor Recreation Center. And then they hold the press conference and at 12:30 p.m. So this is the same day that Sammy did that interview with the All-American Dream Chaser guy.
All right, but this whole thing only lasted till this past Monday. Like, it only lasted a week. From Monday to Monday. And it was like, yeah, we're done. I guess my biggest question is, did they interview the mom and ask her if Sammy was there when they were waiting at Starbucks? And how was she acting? I don't know. Like, something's up with Sammy.
Yeah. Out of the hundreds of tips they received, none were witness to an account of Kylie leaving the party. Nobody can say she left the party.
So there's this thing where there's this homeless guy who was there sleeping in his car, and he was staying behind at the party. He's an adult to clean up. And he does when he wakes up, though, because he had parked next to Kylie's CRV, the silver car. He says it's missing. It's not there anymore. So he didn't get to see her leave. But it's like, what? Who is this guy? Like, what the?
And
he was there to clean
lives
up.
in his car,
like, what?
who's helping. I know, like, what? Well, I was
confused.
wondering why it was so clean when I was watching the news. I'm like,
Exactly.
there was no party there.
Maybe
I
he's
know
like
kids. Kids
one
are
of those
messy.
like tree hugger guys, and he's like, okay, party. I gotta clean up after the kids. And
somebody had trash bags. And I'm like, well, did you guys go through the freaking
Ooh.
trash? Where did they dump it? There's got to be a big bin somewhere.
Interesting.
Find it all.
Interesting
Is there
thought.
DNA anywhere?
Yeah.
Good thinking. Yeah. If they're picking up trash, they have trash bags. That makes a
You
lot
go
of
look
sense.
at other
actually.
videos, and then you can still see glow sticks and trash, like little bits of trash, not all of it. Like, they took most of it, but you can still see random items.
All right, so if there's glow sticks, they're probably like doing like some MDMA, right? Can I
That's
say
what
that?
I was
I'm pretty sure
thinking.
they took all the big cans away to get the DNA, but then you find little pieces of trash there still.
Yes, you can say whatever you want.
Okay.
I'm a baby channel. No one cares what I say.
Well, I don't want like the YouTube bots to strike you or whatever because I said a bad word. I don't
Tell
know.
them to strike me.
So I said a bad word. I know I've said bad words.
I'll just say YMCA. So they're taking the YMCA and they're raving at this campground if they're having glow sticks. I don't know. Why else would there be glow sticks?
Well, you know.
Oh yeah, there was a rave. There was lights also that the guy says he had to take down, the homeless guy. Like,
was there like a DJ there, or like what's the deal?
That's the thing. They left the grill behind.
Hold on.
Clearly beer. Like, if you look at the picture, you can see one person holding a drink.
Hold on.
Person. Like, they say, like, nobody's holding drinks. Well, actually, there is. If you look closely, this guy has a beer in his hand.
Think about it,
Like,
ladies. Think about it, ladies. Hold on. Now this makes sense. Why
was
Sammy why Sammy said, either I thought she was going to get a ride with someone or just stay there because the next day
There
she was
was
going to
more
go
people.
camping anyway.
Like camping there at
Right.
the
That's
same
a weird
place.
place to go camping.
Well, I mean, it's a campground.
So they were
But
going to go camping at the same place.
maybe
Well, she
Oh,
would have
okay.
Sammy
woken up.
knew.
It's only, I'm sure the Starbucks only like 10, 15 minutes away in that little town.
But that's why maybe Sammy said that. Sammy said, or she was just going to stay there because Sammy already
Right,
knew
instead
that
of
the
drinking
next
and driving.
day. Yeah, Sammy knew that the next day she was going to be camping anyway.
Oh,
So
so
maybe
she like had her tent and stuff with her.
I don't know.
Is
I'm
that
not
what you're
saying
saying?
that.
Oh, okay.
No,
Well, I
but
think she was going to go down to the Starbucks in the morning after she was sober.
I'm saying that that's why maybe Sammy said that or maybe she was going to stay there because Sammy knew that there was a camping trip scheduled for the next day anyway.
Right.
Does that make
I don't
sense?
know. I don't understand. No, it doesn't make sense that she would stay there to me. I don't know.
Right, but that's what Sammy says because I'm trying to figure out
Makes
why
no
Sammy
sense
would
to me.
say or she's going to stay there. Really?
Just stay there and just keep like hanging out or
Yeah.
like go to sleep. I don't get
Spend the
it.
night? Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Trying to find the group pic.
Thank you, Erms. I appreciate that. I just like to get like a feel for like the scene and everything. And right now, I mean, with the glow sticks and stuff like that, like I get it now.
I'm doing a terrible job right now. I know. I'm sorry.
No, you're doing a great job. I just,
I don't see how you're
I'm-
doing a bad job.
I gotta have these pictures ready.
well, I love the timeline.
Well, I mean, I don't have them either. Like, who has these things?
No,
I'm
I
just
don't have 'em.
Googling. I'm hoping I find them.
I'm
not
afraid
finding
to.
it. If you Google Kylie Rodni group, it ain't coming up. So I have to do
Yeah.
some serious hunting to find the group picture.
Are you
I'd
talking
look
about
for
with all the
Ara, but I'm
people?
so bad at
Yeah, the
streaming
one
I
at
don't-
night.
Oh, okay. I know where Kelly searches actually have it.
Oh,
has
I got it. I finally.
Go for it.
It's USA Tech News. Let me get the link here.
Thank you for everyone that's
Okay.
kind of like hanging out with us right now. A lot of our good friends are here. Like,
We're on a
Ernst,
fact-finding mission. Let's
they're
figure this out.
just talk. Well, DC didn't know about this until just a
No.
couple of hours ago.
Well, I've seen it. Like, I've seen like people like, oh, we're doing a live for Kylie Rodni, and like all the true crime channels are doing it now. I'm like, I have no idea who that is. I'm sorry, I don't know.
Well, I hope this helps you because
Oh yeah,
you have a good mind, and maybe now you can go into those other channels and kind of have some information and give feedback. Because
Well, go play that video. Did you see the video?
Which
in
one?
The private messages.
Oh, I tried to get to it, but it didn't let me. I put it. I commented back, and it's not letting me get that file.
Can you click on it? Can you copy? What does it do when I click it?
You should be able to share your screen though. If you go to StreamYard, it should say share, and you can do that there if you want to. Just make sure all your search history is gone.
So yeah, because I'm gonna be going through the history. Let's go down the rabbit hole here of only Kylie. like, oh yeah. Oh, that's strange. It's not loading.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't work. So much for that.
But I think I know where to find it. I'm gonna give you a second. People in the I know in the chat are probably really confused.
no, it's coming together for me. Thank you.
think
I
so?
appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I like a timeline, and I like
You're using Streamable, aren't you?
StreamYard.
Oh, okay. I'm just like, why can't I get this?
So Sammy was 18. What about that other girl, Mags? Is she 18?
I don't see screen share. I see
I
my
don't know.
cam settings chat lead. Where do you see screen share?
Here, I got it. I got you. I'm sorry, DC. I don't have all the answers.
I don't either.
Here we go. This is that. Kelly put it up on her. I'm gonna put her link here. I'm gonna put her link in the chat because I support Kelly Search's answers.
So on the right, there's a guy with a beer. Oh, this is hard to zoom into.
They say
It's all
it says Sammy Smith. Sammy Smith took this picture. To me,
I don't know why her name's on there.
Because she took this picture. She's the one that gave this picture to them.
Well, that's
yeah, they're
weird.
giving her like credit
for.
So that's her in a car leaving, but you see that Kylie girl's not going to be in this
She
image.
took this picture at the party at some point. But see, look at the lighting on this.
That's what I'm saying. There's somebody in the car and they're leaving, but all those people are just chilling.
But why is she taking a picture of it? She's saying, "Hey, I'm gonna use this as proof later that I left." Like, what an awkward picture to take.
I don't know. I'm sure she has more pictures.
But
they're
this
not
is
releasing any of it.
This is one picture.
And do they see her in this photo?
There's
no?
one photo where they say that this is Sammy,
Okay.
but I don't think
No,
so.
it's not.
So
She
they're
doesn't
all-
have white shoes.
So it seems like they're dressing pretty warm. Like they're all wearing like sweatshirts and
Right.
pants.
Because it is cold over there. That's the funny thing. Like, they all knew that, too.
Right.
'Cause they
And
live
Ryan Upchurch says that this is Kate Kuno.
there.
He thinks that's Kate Kuno.
Yeah, it's just another chick.
Yeah,
I'm sure they all look the same.
That's what I'm saying. They all dress the same. But Sammy Smith took this picture of like, so it's so random. You don't see lights everywhere. You don't. And
That's the
and
thing. This isn't deep in. This is like a weird area. That's the
Yeah.
other thing. Like, because it's not on the police site or the Find Kylie thing, I'm wondering if this is even legit. Because it
I
could
don't even
easily
think
be
this is
photoshopped.
I don't think this is a party pic, if you ask me.
Like, I don't know what this is.
Hey, Alexa Lynn, welcome.
But somebody has a beer, and like you have to zoom in to find him. It's a guy just holding a beer, like walking away too.
So what are they doing? Just standing in the woods doing nothing?
That's what it looks like.
Chilling, probably waiting for the rides or Ubers or something.
Oh, like they're getting ready to leave or something? I don't know. This looks like
Right,
a lame
like,
party.
saying
No
goodbye.
offense.
I have no idea. But
Yeah.
the trash on the ground, though, I was like,
Yeah, I don't know.
weird.
Excuse me.
Oh, bless you.
Thank you. I would think more people were at the party, would call into shows. There were 300 and no pics, except this one. Well, again, maybe the law enforcement already has all this stuff. They're not going to share it with us, though. You know?
So that's the thing. That picture I don't think is credible because if you go back to like the stuff that all the other YouTubers have gone to, there is barbecue grills and like trash on the ground. And there is video of the lights and the kids boxing. They're like weird. What was it? TikTok?
Yeah.
Like there is proof of the party.
Well, I mean, I
A
don't
lot
know,
of it
even
isn't
then.
released.
I don't think
And
there
then that
is.
one app they have, it only shares within friends.
I don't.
The whole.
I still don't buy it. I don't buy that there's proof of the party. That's where I'm at right now.
Well, I buy it because all of the shit's private, and I mean, how are we supposed to just assume everything's going to be out in the open?
Look, I have to take a 1-minute restroom break.
Okay.
Can I trust you ladies to behave up here on panel?
All right,
Absolutely
no flashing
not.
arms. No flashing.
Yeah,
How do I do that? I'm still
Okay,
trying to
good,
figure
good.
that out. Oh, the cam thing. Okay.
So yeah, I
It
don't know.
seriously doesn't say share screen. I don't know what she's talking about.
Maybe
Let's see
it
settings.
has to be on like the laptop to share. I don't know. I'm just on my iPhone, so I don't see
Mirror
it
my
either.
camera? What is that? No, it just does the opposite like it. I have camera and audio settings. Chat and leave.
No, I think
On
you have to
mic.
be on the computer to share your screen. I don't think you can
I
do it
see.
from your
Maybe
phone.
it is. That's what it's doing. Yeah, you're right. That makes sense.
Wish I could see it better. I should be on my computer. I can't see anything in this little tiny window. But it looks like there's somebody's shining headlights on these people, right?
Right.
But I'm not
But
seeing
then
any
it's
other
like
lights.
it may not even be the right party. Like that may
True.
just be a random picture.
It's true. I'm sure they can figure that out though. Like when the picture was taken.
Right. That's the thing. The cops not even taking that picture seriously. It's just like being circled around. It's funny. I don't know where it came from, but it has her name on it. That's like a lot of TikToks are doing that now, where they're just adding hashtag Kylie or whatever, and like it's a different party in like a whole nother state.
Oh, that's kind of sick.
Yeah, there was one I watched earlier. It's a TikTok, and there's like a radio of like it's like the police radio, but it's like the dispatch is talking about a missing person, but they like cut it off before they mentioned a blue van. So it kind of sounded like they found Kylie's car, but they didn't. It was just like, it was a weird TikTok. Like, man, they're making crazy stuff out there.
I don't know. I turn on TikTok and then like I look up and it's 9 hours later. You just get stuck. TikTok. I try not to. Eats your whole life away. I'm like, wait a minute, what? How long have I been watching TikTok? So I kind of stay away from it. I don't know. Same thing with YouTube though. It's like, wait, what time is it? What time did this live stream begin? I've been there.
Right.
Well, I can't read the chat or anything, so I can't even read Jen's comment.
All right, are we all live?
But all dudes.
There are more dudes than girls at these parties,
Usually, yeah. That is
right?
Mm-hmm.
No offense to the dudes listening here on this chat, but there was something else I wanted to show. Here we go. And by the way, you're such a joy. I've never spoken to you before, but you just seem like super chill. So anytime that I'm on live, I think DC likes you too.
We'll just come in here and destroy, make everyone suffer with all our craziness. There's the three crazy theoretical people over here.
Yeah, I was like, I believe none of it. Never happened.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of going with there was a party and she was there, just based on what I've heard tonight. But
yeah,
I'm like 2 hours into it, so what do I know?
I'm like aliens at this point, right?
Dude, I don't know. Tahoe? No, don't get me started. Don't get me started. I'm kidding.
Although the flip side of that would be they could get called out for lying. Yeah. I'm trying to understand this girl more. I feel like understanding this person will tell us a lot.
Well, obviously she's feeling guilty that like she just ditched her friend and didn't tell her she was leaving, which was, dick move.
Yeah.
And now her friend is missing, so she's got to like spearhead the search party and all that stuff. That's what I'm getting. I don't know.
But she's
I don't
not
think
giving
she's
names.
Well, I mean, she's 18, right? So she's probably one of the few people that can legally give an interview. And I don't know about those other kids. Maybe they have, I don't know how old they are, or they have their parents' permission
It
or
was
whatever.
a senior send-off. And I was talking to Jennifer Bradford. She was like, they probably just don't want to say names because there were drug dealers there. And they don't want to say the names of, like, drug dealers go to these parties to do what they do.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the kids could feel threatened, like, oh, I can't talk about, I was sold this, or, I can't talk about specifics because then their lives will kind of be in danger, maybe. I don't know.
Right.
I think they're probably just more worried about getting in trouble and then like getting their drug dealers in trouble and not having more drugs. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. I think it's kind of shitty. Like this young girl is missing and they are acting like they're looking for her and stuff like that. But man, I feel like they're leaving a lot out of the story. And I don't know if that's because they were instructed not to say too much or to like give away certain clues by law enforcement, or if they're just trying to cover something up like CYA. You know what I mean?
Mrs. Parks, this is what I'm seeing. But yeah, you're right, DC.
Yeah, it doesn't give me nothing. I can't download it. I can't view anything, so I give up.
Well, you're gonna have to come back and show that to us at some point.
I quit. No, I'm like, well, how am I gonna send it? And I can't share screen. Like, well, I can't even show you my screen, so you can see that I can't share screen.
Okay, so Ryan just uploaded a video 2 hours ago. Y'all want to watch it with me?
Ryan Upchurch?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
I mean, if you want to,
down
or
the
no.
rabbit hole. No, this will be funny.
I just want to see what's good. It's because I've been unhealthily too long on YouTube because to me it's interesting. Okay, look, I'm gonna tell you. This is my disclaimer. If I was as into the internet and YouTube and true crime as I was 4 years ago when the Chris Watts thing happened, because that's like my passion. That thing, like I hate that case so much, but so much could have been done or just discussed. Okay,
like early on, you mean?
Yes.
During
And I feel like
investigation?
this is an early on kind of situation. And people on YouTube are talking about it, and I'm very invested in it because not just, yes, like I know I'm not going to find the girl personally. However, it's interesting to watch it all unfold. And this is the early on version, early on, just everything.
Right. How many people are watching right now?
There were 12 right now, but there were like 20 at some point. But I really don't
I'm just
like
curious. In the chat, can you guys like state your most like fond crime? Yeah, what do you want to call this crime?
most interesting crime?
Yeah, your favorite, your top most.
Oh, definitely,
I'm
Jen.
trying to say you
Definitely will.
Yeah, someone needs to go to bed. Well, I have one that like still haunts me to this day because the kid was never found.
What's
it was
yours?
Dior Kuntz Jr. I don't know if you guys remember
Oh
him.
yeah, I remember.
And
Oh
also
yeah.
Campground, and it was the parents. This fishy, weird shit, you know. That weird friend that went with them who says the kid was there, and I'm like, oh Jesus Christ, I hate that story. That's the worst story ever.
Yeah.
Worst.
I don't know, man.
Check out his thumbnail. I'm looking at his thumbnail right now. Here, I'll share what Jen is asking me to share.
I'll
Or
tell you
asking
this
me to
though,
show you.
kids, like especially little kids, they will disappear. They will wander out of your sight, and it is like panic. It is sheer panic. I've been there. Like you go to the store or something, you turn on, and like your kid is like in the next aisle, and you can't find them. It is horrific. So I can, I feel for the parents too, because
But if you look at the parents' interview, they are so phony. Mm-mm.
Who?
Something's up.
Dior Kuntz.
Oh, I don't know about that
I'm
case.
calling them out. The mom, the dad, whatever.
Yeah,
both
they
of
went
them.
camping, and
I don't
then
like them.
their little baby, he was like 2, or was he 2 or
Yeah,
3?
two and a half or something.
Yeah, like just wanders away, never seen or heard from again.
Cool.
Weird.
Again, I don't know about this case, so I'm kind of out of it now.
No, you
We'll have
don't
to
want
check.
to know.
We'll
It's
have
terrible.
to check. We'll have to check that one out next time, Mara.
I will
Oh,
definitely.
no, I don't want to be haunted by that. I'm already haunted. But,
So for me, mine is Keily Anthony. Obviously, I think I mentioned that earlier, but that's the one that was like that triggers me the most. Yeah, for sure.
So Jen wants me to look
at least we know what happened. It's just the fact that she got away with it and she did some crazy shit after. She nuts.
I'm gonna put the video up. Oh, we all know that she is freaking guilty, dude. Casey Anthony.
See, that's that. What do they call it? Pathological liar. That's what I feel like that Sammy girl is. We're not seeing it yet, but it's coming out. Where they're just lying about shit and like none of that is real. Like what in the fuck? Like she had said she worked at Disney and all this other crap.
I don't think she looks like.
And there was a
Kylie.
babysitter.
No, I don't think she looks like Kylie. Just I'm looking at that smile. I'm sorry, I'm talking to Jen, but no, I don't think that looks like her.
I don't know who that is.
For me, it's a smile, and there's like a marching band uniform behind her. By the way, right? Look, does this look like a marching band uniform to you? That's what it looks like to me.
Oh, they're thinking the necklace matches or something. Why would she be Kylie?
No, it's a sweater.
Or no, that's not a sweater, dude. It has a freaking like.
Hoodie with a zipper.
Okay,
right,
yeah, it's a hoodie with a zipper.
I see a weird spring on it.
Band director here, sorry. I don't think she looks like Sammy, no.
Looks like who?
Yeah,
Sammy. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, no, I don't think she looks like Sammy, no.
The eyebrows are way too dark. No. Her eyes are brown.
I mean, that's like saying, are you saying that every white girl looks the same?
No, wait, Kylie's eyes are brown. Wait a minute. I think they're hazel brown.
No, but
that was one of the key things that I never noticed because her eyes are always squinting. No,
well, Kylie. I mean, yeah, so maybe.
This is supposed to be Sammy? Nah, this isn't Sammy.
I don't think.
It looks more like Sammy than Kylie, that's for sure. But I can't see anything. I'm on my phone and it's
Wait, are you guys saying that all white girls look the same? Because that's racist.
Nah.
I'm joking. Sammy. I don't think so.
I don't know how much makeup has Sammy worn. When I've seen Sammy, she has black hair or other colors. It's not the same.
Sammy's blonde.
If you go look at, Well, if you go look at the images, she's changed her colors quite a fucking bit.
Did I sound racist when I said
I'm like,
that every white girl looks the same? I didn't mean to say that. I'm saying that you're
do
saying
they
that.
not?
No,
No,
she
they
was
don't.
joking because she's talking to me and I'm white.
Yo, I'm joking.
Oh,
Y'all need to
okay.
know.
She's got Mexican jokes. That's fine.
I am. Hey, yes, I am. No, actually, I'm American. By the way, I was born here.
Oh, look, say it like it is.
Just saying.
She's like, I'm an LA kid. Leave me alone.
I'm from Texas. Y'all need to
Oh,
quiet down
okay.
over here. Y'all need to hush. So that I got Mexican jokes. It's like I wouldn't know what that's like because I'm American. I was born
She
here.
didn't say Miami. It's fine.
I just have a better tan than all of you.
Probably, yeah.
No, for real though, I'm brown. It's okay. Anyway, no, I don't think that looks like her. I don't. Let's see. We just went into this. I love that we just joked around all that and no one got mad.
You just randomly found a couple and decided to say, "Does that look like the mom of this family is part of this
But that there is a
crime scene?"
resemblance. Well, yeah, there is a resemblance. I could see that, but I don't know. I would have
That
to
lady
see.
has kids.
Why would
She's
why
older.
would why
She's
would
older
that?
than 18.
But why is that the picture of the video and then you don't see her at all in the video? That's interesting.
I guess my question is, does Sammy even have a driver's license? I know she's 18, but does she have a driver's license? I haven't seen her vehicle.
She was in the car when she was giving that interview, so
Yeah, she's behind the wheel.
Ah, that's right. That's true.
she kind of almost admits that she drove away from the party too.
Oh, did she?
Mm-hmm. And then she corrects herself.
She's like, I was
There's
driving.
I have
I
no
was
proof
getting
that
driven.
she was with anyone else, unless they're lying.
We don't know much.
You're
of
my
anything.
alibi. I went home with you.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, they need to get over like, oh, I'm gonna get in trouble for, doing drugs or drinking underage or whatever. Like, get over that, dude. This girl is missing. Come
you
on.
think so, right? You think so? Here, I'm gonna
I
show you.
would.
You're half Puerto Rican. Hell yeah, dude. You go.
All right, play the Upchurch thing.
I don't know if people want to see it. It's because
How
there's
long
some
is
drama.
Is it like 2 hours?
Nah, I'm not gonna watch that.
Because who
With
was
you
it?
guys, I'll watch
Mel,
that by myself.
The YouTuber. So Ikmel, the YouTuber, called him out earlier before I jumped in here.
They're having like a freaking world of worlds right now here.
Well, he basically called him a weird stalker because that's what he's doing. He's now attacking everybody who says anything about this case.
Who?
Because he's lost
Ryan?
his mind. That Ryan guy. Like,
You
he
think Ryan
thinks
lost
there's
his
a helicopter
mind?
following him.
I think
Dude,
Ryan
got people stalking.
He's
He
easily
thinks
triggered.
everybody's after him. Yeah,
He's easily triggered. That's what it is.
He's conspiracy crazy at this point. He thinks everybody is one person. I'm just like, oh, he's.
Is it bad that I love his mind? I love his mind. I'm gonna say
Okay,
it.
I kind of want to see him.
I mean,
going
he's
crazy.
entertaining.
No, okay. Look, there's a
Go
live.
Go play it. He's
What's
gonna
going
start
on?
cursing. Go play it. Go play
There's
it.
a live where he's talking, and everything that he was saying, I was saying right before, like before I saw this video that Jen shared.
Right.
And I was
Right.
like,
Everything
damn,
was normal.
we are being cut from the same cloth. I was like, thank you, Jen, for sharing this. And then, okay, it's not long. Okay. I want to watch with Ada's commentary. Okay, that's fine. I'll do that. If my ladies up here will allow it.
Yeah, I'll give commentaries.
I was watching this live last night.
Oh, I haven't seen it. So.
Oh God. Okay.
Okay. So who we got here? Who's on?
Okay.
Who's on the screen?
Can you share my screen?
We have Anime and
Tony.
Ryan Upchurch and
I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
I got some messages
Yeah, thank
coming.
you.
Okay.
I got some messages.
Just some preface. Ryan has been calling in to all these YouTubers and being on their panels. Like he's been on Zav Girl's panel. He's been on. Yeah, you know Zav Girl?
Yeah, I love her.
Oh yeah, I love her. I've been trying to get on. I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna. If people are offering to be on panels, I'm gonna be up there and talk to them because I'm not afraid. What is there to be afraid of? And like,
well,
I don't. Maybe I am. I don't care. That's my problem is I don't care.
Well, that's good.
But
yeah, that's how I found her. I found her last. I think it was this morning, and you were there with Toby, and I was like, "Ooh, what the hell's happening in here?"
Yeah, I mean, if
I watched all the mess.
If I am being honest about who I am, then people will like be attracted to me. You know, I'm not. I just need to be true to myself, and I think that's why our friends are still in the chat.
Tony totally recognized you though. He was like, "Oh, I'm so glad you're here." I was like, wow.
I just
We
like,
don't know
you
who
know,
you are. We're like, what?
Yeah, it's
We
like,
were
hey,
just
you know what?
literally watching anime, and all of a sudden, you guys all showed up.
Yeah,
There's like
it's like
5 people on the screen. I'm like,
being
oh.
a good person will just get you everywhere. Just like be genuine, be a good person, and that's all you need. So spread kindness, and that's what I like to do, I guess. But I don't know. My friends are my friends, and you guys are here, and I think we made new friends today.
Yay.
Yeah, subscribe.
So is this dude the same dude that was on earlier?
No, I don't say that, dude. I literally don't say that.
Why?
On
You
my
don't want people?
Well, I mean, I say, and I tell everybody, it's like if they want to, they'll do it. But I'm not over here gonna
No,
be
but
like,
you know what? I forget sometimes,
The
honestly.
reason I say it is so that you get your 1,000 subscribers. I mean,
dude, I don't give a shit. I have a real job.
we'll get you some fake ones. It'll be fine.
That pays my
I'm
bills.
just kidding.
No, but I'm literally, I'm like, oh, don't forget to like, subscribe. I don't give a shit. People do it if they want to. Like if they can remember to do that, then those are the type of people I want here. You know what I mean?
There you go. Yeah,
That's
I
it.
get that.
So I don't care. But I don't have 1,000 subscribers, but like I literally have the coolest people in the chat and on panel right
She has
now.
a PayPal. She has a PayPal.
I do. That's the first time I actually put my PayPal up because you asked about it.
Yeah, and it actually, I feel like that's actually more secure because you get to see when people are real.
But hey,
Don't be sharing my name.
I'm not gonna share your name. But anyway, but it's the hang. That's all I care about. But okay, let me play this shit. But yes, that's
Oh man, my phone's about to die, y'all. I'm gonna have to plug in. Hold on.
plug it in, plug it in.
Ah.
Ryan just throws stuff out there. He's authentic. I can understand people being triggered by him throwing stuff out there, but people don't have to agree. Oh yeah, no. Remember, Jen? I was like playing his video, and I was like, okay, I don't know if I like this guy because he's literally. It sounds like he's about to make fun of people in the true crime community. Like, wait, so he's not even a true crime guy? I don't want to listen to him.
Is this a video?
No.
Oh, play the new video. This will be funny.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I mean, if anybody needs to catch up, because you can pause and explain everything.
That's a lot of work.
I know. It's like, here we go again.
No, it's cool.
The
Hey,
Rodney
we're all
guy.
here. I literally do what y'all
Rodney,
say.
Ronnie, whatever. They've changed his name so many times. Is it Miro now? I think he has a new name today.
No, dude.
Robert or something.
Check
Keep
this
changing
out. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. I'll show you. I want to play a little bit of the last live so you guys could see what the fuck I'm talking about. So I did it live on the 13th, right? Okay. So wait, where is it? I'm talking about.
It's one of my close friends. We met through mutual friends, and we became close.
This is where I comment on. This is the first time I see this.
Closer in the past year to coming months recently, and she is just a light in a lot of people's lives. She's wonderful. She's smiling. There, Dorsey. She's just a.
I'm sure.
I'm fast
You saw her
forwarding
at the
because you
party,
can
right?
see.
You were at the party with her.
I'm trying to show you.
Wait,
where
did she say that she was the last person to contact her
I was also intoxicated at this point. Hold on.
after the party?
Yeah, she says she's the last one. But how does she know? How does she know that there was another kids talking?
Okay, there you go. Look, listen.
Contact her after the
Listen.
party? I mean, didn't she leave the party?
It's almost like she's saying the FBI showed her all the phone records. Like, okay, girl.
That's
But
fine.
look, check it out. I just want to check it out. Look.
Wait, did she say that she was the last person to contact her after the party? I mean, didn't she leave the party after Kylie? How does she
she's
know Kylie
supposed
didn't?
to still be at the party, supposedly, according to the phone call. Because she
Message
heard the
somebody?
people in the party.
Well, yeah. What I want you to listen to is me calling the bullshit. Like, check.
Did she leave the party after Kylie? How does she know Kylie didn't message somebody else or talk to somebody else after her?
I know
And
you-
she supposedly left before Kylie. Because she was on the road when Kylie called her, and she could hear people at the party on the phone. She couldn't hear Kylie driving.
I know. No,
She knew.
Top is exactly what I saw. Black body and
at least from the
Hold on.
Instagram page.
Is it?
Posting.
I'm trying to show you. Hold on.
Where
Y'all, like, thank you for bearing through this.
so she's considered.
Guys, what up? American Dream.
Soon enough, here people are gonna start leaving and moving out.
Hey Jen, how are you? And this is a
Right here.
video from this is the All American Dream Catcher YouTube channel. This is not my stream. But I'll put the link down there in case you guys want to look at it or save it for later. But yeah, no, this is not.
Someone said it was mine.
And
I wonder if the boyfriend is from there or they just.
Yeah,
You guys need to go watch this because I literally called all the bullshit out, and then Jen is like, "You got to watch Ryan," and then I put Ryan's video up, and then I was like, "Bro, I literally agree with everything he says."
Mm-hmm.
This is where Ryan talks about this picture. Right here.
Elbows, long blonde hair, big nose.
Check it out.
Make people take bong rips. Picture. There is a chick that looks like that. Come on. Right there.
Yeah, sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4
chaser,
guys.
catcher.
They
sorry.
said this is Kylie,
I'm
right?
horrible when I've had a lot of beers.
She is looking directly at her. Same style, baggy pants, fucking sharp elbows, long blonde hair, big nose. Huh. Or Megs.
Yeah, and to be fair, I'm just gonna put that out there. A lot of the kids dress the same way. I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah.
Megs is the one.
What was that?
He thinks it's Mags.
He's just trying to understand what he's seeing at the moment. So yeah, so anyway, I just wanted to show you guys again.
This was at the beginning though. This was like day 3 of her missing or something.
You guys should go check that live out. I left it up. I never leave dude, literally I have like 30 lives up with Chris Watts and none of them are up because the whole point of my channel at one point was like no lives are going to be kept up because everything we say is be kept private because it was so much controversy on Watts Island.
Oh,
yeah, but these lives, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna leave them up if it's okay with the people that are here. You know what I'm talking about, DC?
Well, here's the thing.
You can get rid of them now. I don't think they care either.
If they're
You could
motivated,
probably get rid of them.
yeah, you could. Somebody can record them at any time.
Oh yeah, they could.
Yeah.
But I guess no, I know that, but it's just me wanting to feel better about. Well, they're not up, so if someone recorded it, well, then they're
anything
assholes.
we say couldn't be, you know.
Then they're assholes.
You guys are gonna put this against me. Irma said this.
Well, no, it's there on the internet. Nothing is safe, but then they're assholes for, you know, whatever. But that's why with these lives, I don't care really that much because we're just kind of talking. But if it's, I want to, the notorious Watts Island, John. Ryan was a dream chaser earlier today. Oh, Ryan was on Dream Chaser. Did she leave again?
Oh no, she fell out.
Did I scare her off? I know I can be crazy. Ryan was on Dream Chaser earlier today.
It's hard. I fall out of streams all the time. I'm surprised there she is.
Threw me back out and it got rid of my.
But is it okay if I play it a little bit or that Ryan Upchurch thing?
Yeah, I think you can play it as long as you like have commentary and stuff and like link it, right?
Oh yeah, no, I'm asking if it's okay for people that are here.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, fine with me. I'm fine with it. You
okay,
guys.
I put the link in the chat. Obviously, lots of credit to everybody.
So that's the American Dream Catcher guy or whatever, or Dream Chaser.
Yeah.
The top. Okay, who's this other lady?
She's a host. She's always on his channel.
Gotcha. All right, cool. Thank you.
But people were giving her so much shit because she was being rude to Ryan, and everybody, basically, his channel blew up that night because Ryan was on.
Okay, gotcha.
So usually he has like 200 people on his chat, and then that night he had like over 1,200 people in his chat. It was a crazy night. Like I literally had to call in. I was like, "Hey, bro, I've been asking to be on your panel." He's like, "Oh shit," you know. And then I was like, "But you're famous now, so you can't see my messages anymore." And he's like, "Yeah, let's panel up or whatever." But okay, so this is Ryan's thing.
All right, Rose, and you're saying the sneakers photos. I just want to share this right here. All right, let's see.
This is Ryan's video
Okay.
from today.
Can you share my screen? Tony.
I'm sorry. Let me go ahead.
Sorry, someone asked me. So this video, it's... Hey, Diana. This video is from today. This is Ryan's video. So this is basically his synopsis of his interview with All American Dream Chaser. That's what this is. So Ryan's going to give his commentary, and I'll pause it and give my commentary. And she left again. Damn it.
She'll be back. She'll be back.
She'll be back. And then Ara's like, what do I think of Xana May? I don't think anything, because that time that I was on panel with her was the first time I really spoke to her. I think that she's just trying to be a panelist. And she was treading her territory with Ryan. But Tony, he's also still learning how to be a host at the level that he was that night. I mean, there were thousands of people listening to him and calling in, and he's not used to that. So he was learning how to be a host at that now new volume of interest. So Xana May was kind of like riding that ride with him. And it was a learning experience for all of them, in my opinion.
So that's Xana May, the lady with the blonde lady?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Sorry, I'm trying to...
No, you're good. Hey, you ask as many questions as you want, girl. I got you.
Thank you.
There she is. Hey, girl.
Hey, I don't know what it's doing. Claims I'm signed in.
You have red hair. I love it. Okay, I'm going to play it, though. But this is Ryan's video from today.
Ahead and do that.
Yeah.
I got some messages
Yeah, thank
coming
you.
in. I got some messages coming in that the chat's on fire because Mr. Upchurch is in the house and we're on fire right now. Thank you, Ryan,
Yes.
for
So
joining us.
this right here, these are the sneakers that you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then this right here are leggings.
Leggings? What do you mean?
By the way, just to give you some background, this is like that drama stuff that I kind of wanted to stay away from, but it's here, so I'm doing it. But there's this anonymous caller that's been calling in to Ryan, and Ryan's trying to debunk this person that says they were at the party. I mean, it's bullshit, really, but it's entertainment, it's content, you know? You know how that goes. So Ryan is talking about his time with All American Dream Chaser. Yeah, he has no filter with interviews. I agree. He seemed overwhelmed. He was, Bossy Pants. He was. His mods were not ready for the influx of people that were in that chat.
Well, you say that Ryan is white, so.
It is. Look at the shadow on the ground. Look at the shadow on the ground.
Okay, but what about this?
The sunlight. Look at the sunlight in the shadow. That's going to be dark anyway. Look how big his cargo shorts are. It's going to cast a shadow. I can get on Instagram and show you my leg casting the same exact shadow right now.
Okay, what about this? It's leggings or shorts? These are shorts, right? But these are leggings.
I know you're lost, DC.
Why are those
so
leggings?
and then
Why are those leggings?
Well, because to me,
it's because this Ronnie guy says that his cousins were at the party. But Ryan says that it's bullshit. But they're spending a lot of time with this Ronnie guy.
Yeah, this whole thing is a racist thing. He's claiming it's a white dude.
No, that's not
clearly
a
black guy.
Yeah.
Well, that's what Roddy's saying. That's a white leg. Everything is a white guy that's manipulating everything. But whatever. It's crazy.
Yeah, that Ronnie's like this red herring or a red flag or like kind of someone that's calling in to give false information.
I mean, it could be just that black dude screwing with everybody.
That's what I think it is.
There's a white guy involved.
Hey, you have all these YouTube channels saying call in. I could call and be like, yeah, my cousins were at this party, and yeah, they said that they're literally just repeating everything that was said from the party.
That's terrible. I don't know why you would want to do that.
Well, because people are assholes.
Unless you want to mess with that. I mean, that's the thing. Like, he wasn't even targeted. He threw himself in there.
He did, but then again, that's why Ryan is like spending so much time on it, and has already debunked
He's obsessed with conspiracies, though. Like,
well, I mean, so am I.
Follow it forever.
Well, I guess he was already done with it until other people picked up on the Ronnie thing, and then they were trying to like.
Told him, "Oh, it could be these two guys from the town."
That's why I'm saying it was dragged on way further than it had to be.
And then there was another caller. Now he's saying that's the same person. Oh
it's just bullshit. It's bullshit. So I'm gonna
is that guy.
I'm gonna play a little bit of the video, but if it gets kind of ridiculous, I'm
look
gonna stop because it's
like a white guy.
How
So
do you know?
but
I
you
work with
cannot tell what kind of
I've been working with lighting for 7 years on the ground
he's just
versus the
upset.
light.
He's upset.
You see how different that is?
Yeah.
He is turned towards the shadow.
Okay.
Which is
Well,
already
the shadow doesn't reflect any light.
which is already making his leg darker.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
The
So
cargo shorts are making
you
it
know
even
what? There are a lot of white guys that go to tanning beds.
Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, no. Nah, I had to stop it because it's like honestly,
Come on,
it's not.
Xaname that was hilarious. You gotta
Yeah.
give her some credit.
Well,
she was like, "You need to stop." Like the way she told him. Like,
well, it's just like because Upchurch already thinks he knows
drop it.
some
That was
stuff.
funny. She
right?
came in like a little bad mom. Like she's gonna.
That's what
stop
people
it
were
right there.
saying. They were like, he's not a child.
Well, she's from the military. Come on,
Oh,
that's how
right.
she gets spoken to. Come on.
Look, 13 minutes ago. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Check it out.
What you doing? You said
So he just uploaded this 13 minutes ago. Look how many views he already has of this because of this case.
Here we go.
Here we go.
download 1,000 of my videos and shit.
What is God?
Or whatever else you're doing with Ronnie and all the people, Milo, whatever the fuck you're doing, chill the fuck out.
Why? What are you scared for?
How people are taking these crazy, bizarre stories, these crazy details, as some sort of like fact of this story.
The thing is, none of them are crazy. It's all scientific. It's not a theory. It's nothing like
scientific.
that. I'm so scared.
So this was just part of tonight. I have videos downloaded.
Literally, what I'm showing right now is this war that they're having tonight. Because Upchurch posted this video. I know DC's like, I'm lost now.
I have no idea.
Well, I'm with Mel. Come on, what was scientific about it? I didn't hear anything about DNA.
But DC, stay on because, please. But DC, if you guys were not on live with me, I would be watching this stuff by myself.
So okay,
right now we're just talking trash about the YouTuber.
so Ronnie is another YouTuber. Sorry,
No.
No, it's I don't know what the
Ronnie is a guy that called into this guy, the guy on the left, and said, I have information about, I know what happened to her. I know where she's at. Kind of like giving, but like, that's it. But there's nothing to back it up.
And what about this guy in red? Who's he?
That's what I'm talking about.
Mel. Yeah.
That's
That's not Ronnie.
Oh, okay, I'm lost.
He's a
It's
smaller
okay.
YouTuber. So Ryan Upchurch has got millions of viewers, and Ronnie, I'm sorry, God, I'm all confused. Mel, who comes off as Mel, whatever.
Okay,
Mel.
Yes.
The darker guy. I'm gonna say the word. He has like 100 and some thousand followers.
138.
Yeah, so he has smaller following than the country singer, who is a celebrity already.
Yes.
But somebody called in because Ikmel was talking about Kylie, and the guy was saying that his cousins were at the party, and they told him this and that. And then Ryan watched it and thought that he was actually at the party because it sounded like he was talking like he was at the party.
Look, this
and
is
then
the
he
video.
went crazy and started saying that he was white, not black, and oh my God, I don't know, it went crazy.
I promised myself I wasn't going to go here, but here we are. Look, this is where it started. Okay, DC? And anyone that's listening?
I missed it. I missed the beginning.
It's all good. The drama happens so quick. It's just crazy. But Ronnie called Ishmael. This guy is just like a YouTuber, and he took a call from somebody. And the call that was taken was Ronnie. And this is the part of the phone call.
Thank you for reaching out.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Give me 1 second. I'm
Sure.
going downstairs so I can talk privately.
Okay. All right. Let me fix this here.
Okay, cool. Got it. All right, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so I had two cousins. They go to Sierra College, and that's in Roseville, basically like Rockland, Roseville area. And they were going up to that party. They heard about it, and they had some other friends going with them, but they're around like 27, 28 years old. They're older, and so there's a lot of older dudes there. And so I asked them if they knew her, and they said they saw her there. And she was just like, laughing, going from group to group talking. They, you know, they didn't make nothing of it, but she was talking to, I guess, a bunch of people. Like, she was just walking around talking to everybody. And they said at the party, a lot of people were doing shrooms, cocaine, drinking, and all that. And I was like, yeah, but that's kind of normal though, because you know, a lot of honestly in Cali, in the area I'm at, everyone does cocaine. Like all the younger kids at school, under 18, where like they all just buy cocaine from some old dude who lives in some apartment complex, and they buy coke and they do it with their friends, and you know that. But that's kind of normal around here, so I wasn't really surprised about that. And so I asked them, I said, "Do you guys see anything weird going on?" I was like, "Was anyone like looking at her phone?"
So
Go ahead.
I like what he's coming off as credible to me. I don't know. Like he's just kind of loping along and he's being real and he's not saying anything like outrageous or anything. But you know, that's just my opinion so far. What do y'all think?
I just don't. He just called into. Honestly, if you want my opinion, I think this is kind of like YouTube drama that's supposed to get people followers on both channels.
I don't know.
Ryan Upchurch is
Sounds
doing
legit.
a great job.
Like my cousins go to this school. They're in this area, and he's not like trying.
Yeah, but he doesn't say whose cousins are. Are they girls? Like they were saying, oh, it's going to be Mags and Sammy.
And if you listen to the whole video, which I'm not going to
be
play,
anybody.
I'll put the video up though on the chat if you guys want to save it, and you guys can go watch it later if you want to. Fine, but basically, this is a random call this guy got, and then he's saying my cousins were there. Ryan thinks that that this guy was there at the party too.
Hey, by the way, Jen, those tunnels are really small. They were there for like a small train stuff, but those things aren't that big. There's no car in there. They already looked.
And then that the cousins were watching Kylie, but they didn't know her.
I saw her around talking to people. Like I don't.
He changed. He manipulated to say watching. They weren't watching her. They just had seen her and she was already drunk.
But there are 200 to 300
he
people.
doesn't like that.
200 to 300 people, and then you just like randomly notice this girl, but you don't know her, but you can, you know.
I don't think they were all there. I think that when total with the names that had stopped at the party, that could have been the number. But I don't think they were all there at the exact same time.
Yeah.
Exactly at 10. There was 300. Bull crap.
Yeah.
I think it was separated within.
I'd have to keep listening, but so far the dude is coming off as credible to me. Just my opinion. So far.
And I encourage everybody to, when you're doing this, when you're looking at this case, to kind of like watch all these YouTubers, and not because they're giving, because these YouTubers are not giving anything that is, I guess, helpful to the investigation. This is all YouTube drama. What I'm showing you is YouTube versus YouTuber at this point. But I have been following this now for a long time, so that's why I can kind of show you this video, now this video, now this video, like back and forth kind of thing. Now you know that I'm spending like an unhealthy amount of hours following this. Oh God, it's horrible, honestly. But I just think that this YouTube drama is just so much bullshit. It's bullshit.
So this dude got the call from the cousin or whatever.
Yeah.
The guy's name on the phone is Rodni, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then everybody started like it was trending or something. So Upchurch was like wanted to see what was up with it, or Upchurch like I don't get it so far.
And I'm telling you, DC, if you want to go down this road, go for it.
No, I don't get it so far. But yeah, so far the dude sounds credible to me. I don't know, but let's.
And again, that's fine, but he may be or may not be, but this dude doesn't matter. That's what I'm trying to say. He doesn't matter in all of this. But the YouTubers are using this as content to go back and forth to each other. Oh, but just like what I literally just did it in front of you. I'm like, oh, look at Ryan. Oh, look at this response. Oh, look at this. That's what they're doing. This is like the novella of YouTube right now.
Got it. Oh, this is real time. Got it.
Exactly. So I mean, I don't know who this guy is, but he probably got like, I don't know how many thousands of followers for this bullshit. And then Ryan is like calling him out on the shit. I like Ryan more than this guy. See, now we're talking about novelas, you know? I like this guy, not this guy, you know? Whatever. Erms, am I like pissing you off right now? She muted herself. She's like,
Oh,
I'm tired of her shit.
No, just all right. Well, keep that because I haven't heard.
No, sorry, I was listening.
So the telenovela of YouTube, literally, yes. I don't
Right,
know how
so
much
you're on Ryan's side. I'm on Mel's side. DC's
Okay.
just lost.
I'm not on
We'll
anyone.
figure it
I'm on my side. I'm on
Right?
I'm on the
Yeah.
bullshit side because both of them are bullshit. Both of
Right.
them, in my opinion.
No, I think they're all doing it to a certain degree, where they're all screwing around. Have you seen who's the other guy? Not the American Dream Chaser guy. The other guy.
Everybody needs to understand that YouTube is for entertainment purposes only.
He has a weird name. Whatever. The other YouTuber, I think he's Hispanic or something. He's short.
Kylie's side, literally, yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, I want to keep hearing the caller because I want to see like if I believe what he's saying or not. That's what I'm interested in.
All
Yeah.
right. Here we go. Not a lot of it though,
Okay.
Because like I don't know, like make sure I can see your YouTube plaque here, by the way, sir.
Yeah.
No, everyone was just chill, but everyone.
You know what I'm saying?
Was kind of messed up, and so was she. And I asked, I was like, "Well, how drunk was she?" And they're like, "Well, she was like stumbling around, like she wasn't walking around like, oh yeah, I'm tipsy, I'm cool. She was pretty drunk. Like,
yeah. So stumbling
if she
around.
drove, yeah, if she would have been driving around, she would have been swerving easily, like easily swerving. So there was no way she could have drove. And that was basically all.
Hold up. So now it's sounding like he was there.
That's what. Yes.
Okay, got it.
You have to keep listening to this.
I'm
But
I'm listening.
No, but like I'm
reacting.
gonna put this out there, and y'all are gonna probably like click off as soon as I say it. But how do we know this dude that's taking this call, this Ronnie call, didn't like just get one of his friends to fucking call in and just make this whole thing? Hey, dude, just call in and just like let's say this shit, and it's gonna go viral, right? Like, and it went viral because Ryan is like sees it and he's like, oh, that's bullshit, because we all know how Ryan is now at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But like, how do you know it's not this dude that just got one of his cousins to call it? Like, yeah, just for content. I mean, people do some weird shit. I mean,
what's funny though is
he-
Ronnie, to prove his point, he proved that he actually lived there. So he went down there to the search party on like Tuesday or Wednesday, and he put it on live Instagram or whatever.
Yeah, well,
he was on.
Did you know that I also went to the campground? And I have some photos on
I
my
did not know that. Jesus, you guys are crazy. I'm leaving.
No.
Too much.
Well, here's my thing though.
No, I'm joking. But you see how anybody can say that?
Jesus, I was gonna say like you guys are way beyond me. I'm leaving.
So like the
not taking
caller.
it this far.
But it was a joke. But you see what I'm saying?
No, he seriously did go. He videotaped it, and y'all got to watch it on Mel's that guy's show if you go find it.
Yeah.
Okay, so the caller.
But that's where they got the picture of this leg, and now he's saying, "Oh, he's white."
But anyway, so the caller called, and he's talking about his cousins were at this party, and then he's describing as if he was there. So I don't believe this cousins thing. That's where I'm at right now so far. But
right,
first time seeing it. Don't know.
Right,
Yet.
it's not. I think he just wanted attention. It sounded like he called just to say that there was drugs and he used to party there. Yada yada yada. It's like okay.
I don't know. It's just too staged and too weird, and this blew up. I'm sorry. I'm not. I mean, I'm gullible, but then I'm not gullible. This is just.
I'm reserving judgment for now. I don't know.
Well, you're young on this right now.
I don't know about it, all the drama, but I'm gonna listen and figure it out.
Did I scare you away? Or Ims? Did I say it right?
Yeah, I'm trying to mute myself because you guys are talking.
No. But I just don't want to. I don't want to
I'm
come off
leaving.
like an asshole.
I was just joking. I was like, you guys seriously were there? You guys went to the search party?
Okay,
oh
so be careful what you believe, girl.
You guys are crazy. I'm leaving.
No. Okay. I want to hear the caller though. Sorry, I'm interested now.
I knew from that, and then they told me like there was some other stuff, but they can't really talk about it. But that's basically all that they knew, is that like she was really drunk, and there was tons of drugs there, like not just drinking. People weren't just drinking; they were doing blow openly. Like everyone was doing blow together, like going over to a group of people, you sit down, break a line, and it was like that. And it wasn't just a teen party; there was a lot of adults there. Wasn't some no. There was
Because they were
older
saying it was
dudes
like a
there.
high school thing, you know. So, but I
Yeah,
want
there was a lot of high school kids there, but there was a lot of like mid-20s, like dudes who were still in college because they went to college later. You know, like probably been out of school for a minute, went back to, and then they heard about this party. But yeah, there was it wasn't just teens. There was dudes way older there.
Wow.
That's why it was kind of crazy that they were just saying it's a teen party. Okay, well, you had a bunch of dudes there that were way older than 16 years old. There's 26, 28, 29-year-olds there.
Did they see her leave, or no? They just saw her there.
No, my buddies, they kick it. We all kick it with the same group because I hang out with my cousins all the time. They're good dudes.
Stop.
But they went there to.
We all came. He was there, bro.
Literally.
He was there. It wasn't his cousins. There were no cousins about it. The dude was there. He just didn't want to be like called out for whatever, because they're all afraid of something. I don't know, like drugs. Like who cares? California, who cares if you do drugs? Like I don't get it. So a missing girl. Come on, grow up.
My buddies. Let's make a song. My buddies. My buddies. We were there. My buddies. My cousins.
Cousins, and then describing it like he was there, and then it's like, and then we all came. No, you were there, bro. Come on. Just my opinion so far. I don't know yet. Reserving judgment.
You literally just judged. That's okay.
Right. Like you haven't even listened to the whole thing. Jeez.
Okay.
Rewind it.
So far, that's my opinion so far.
Like you're right though. What you have to know about DC is that she, like, her mind is, I love her mind. She will pick up on shit quicker. Like she'll pick up on shit that would take me like days to pick up on. She'll hear it in seconds.
No, I get it. Earlier, one of those Sammy speeches that she did, not the one where she's telling the parents to stay away and leave their kids.
Yeah.
It's one where Megs goes on the stage and Sammy's standing right next to her. For some reason, Sammy needs to stand right next to her. Meg starts talking about how that was her favorite word, and that stuck with me. I'm like, why did she say was? Why are you talking in the past tense?
Yeah.
Oh my God, she's dead. I'm like,
right.
I can't get that out of my head. It's like Mags knows something.
Desi.
I got that too from her a little bit. Like,
why is she saying that was? This
I just want to
like,
know that we look for her.
It still is.
Yeah, exactly. Like all past tense with that girl. That was weird.
Desi Dab says, check out the Spirit Box session. Oh, I watched that shit, dude. I watched Mexi. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
I popped into Mexi late. I think it was all over. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, and the Spirit Box kept saying Lake.
No, I have no idea. I didn't see like the actual Spirit Box. I just turned it on and like he was like leaving. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I had to. I pop in and out because I'm like not comfortable with that spirit shit. Because I feel like Ouija board, you watch it, you like open the door, and like I don't want to do that.
Sexy story for you. Oh, but I'll tell you later.
Yeah. Tell me later. But yeah, I don't go there. However, I did like I'll just because I'm a human being and I'll pop in. But yeah, I saw that shit, bro. And then he did Dylan rounds, didn't he? Just like literally yesterday.
See, I don't know anything about that case either.
Yeah, me neither.
Cool.
I only have so many hours a day to watch YouTube. But yeah, I saw that shit though. Yes. John, you don't know what's going on. You know what? I'd rather you say that than say NK is sus. So love you, bro.
I think John's coming around on the NK.
I think he's just fucking with everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. That spirit shit is real, and that's fine. It can be real, but I don't mess with that shit. I don't even do tarot reading shit. No. I stay away from that. Period. I try to protect myself from that stuff as much as possible. Cause I forget the Lord's Prayer sometimes, so I can't recite it all the time. So I gotta just make sure I'm out of the way. Where are we going with this? Oh, let me keep playing this. Sorry.
Like I can't really say their names, but they went there to have a good time and do what was there, and that's what they do. But they didn't kick her with her like that, but they saw her, and they left. I think around like 10:30, 11. So she stayed later.
There we go with the 10:30 again. Just FYI.
Mm-hmm.
And them, but they didn't say like they did.
By the way, he says they 10:30, but then they left. Upchurch thinks that Ronnie's cousins are Sammy and somebody else. That's who he thinks.
I don't know. He seems to have, for not having been there, he knows a lot of details. Just saying.
Yeah, well,
that's what time they left, like, and then he slipped up in a second ago. I don't know. Let's keep listening. I don't know.
Yeah.
They tell me that they didn't see her wearing a sweatshirt at that time. They didn't see her wearing. Saw her, and they left. I think around like 10:30, 11. So she stayed later than them. But they didn't say like they did tell me that they didn't see her wearing a sweatshirt at that time. They didn't see her wearing a sweatshirt.
Did they see her in a tank top, like the black?
Yeah,
spaghetti?
she was wearing the bodysuit. Yeah, she was wearing the same outfit, but they didn't see her wearing no sweatshirt. So that's what they saw in there though.
And do you know if they like? Did they see anybody like creepy out there? Do people hook up out there, like right there in the woods too? Like do they?
Oh, look, like I can't say the people. It's hard to explain. Like there's okay. So
no or yes.
Go out.
So yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Do they hook
I
up
hate
out there?
how this kid, he avoids it.
Yes or no? You know they fucking do. What else would they be doing out there? They're not reading their Bibles and like making creme brulees. They're out there to
That's
do
the whole
drugs.
point of the tent.
They're out there to fucking do drugs and fuck and get drunk and do all the shit they can't do at home. Come on, y'all. Sorry.
Like yeah, in the cars.
No. But I mean, no. What?
There's cars
They're in the woods too. Like do they?
Oh, look, like I can't say the people. It's hard to explain. Like there's okay. So when kids go out there, because
and he calls them kids.
Oh, he's an old dude too.
Like this is what they do. Nobody else knows. I'm gonna teach you about kids and camping.
When these kids go out there, yeah, they do drugs and they fuck. God, it's a good thing I'm not monetized because that would not be allowed. But yeah.
I've been out there. I've partied in Tahoe. I don't party as much as once. I got 3 kids now. But I know when they go out there.
He says he has kids.
Called it. He was there. He was partying. Old dude. That was
probably
him.
selling. Do you think he was selling drugs? Maybe he was a dealer.
I don't know. He's probably. I don't know. Let's listen.
So I like how you say selling and dealer. I'm pretty sure they were handing it out for free.
I do not think they were handing it out for free, unless they were handing it out to people they wanted to take advantage of later.
Exactly.
Boom.
Kids. Why would you be selling it?
And
then, when you say dealers, I don't think that, like, to me, a dealer is normally of ethnicity. No offense, white people, but I don't see a lot of like white guys dealing drugs. They clearly bought it already from the dealer.
Wow, you just said that.
What was that? Was that racist?
I mean,
yeah, I just said that. They're supposed to be rich kids. Come on.
I mean, no comment here.
Well, there's no black people in Truckee. What are you talking about? I'm just kidding.
Apparently
there
is. No comment.
I'm joking.
So wait. Okay, let's keep watching.
Oh yes.
Kids go out there. They don't go out there with the drugs. They don't go out there with the shrooms. Like they usually bring the alcohol. They get alcohol. The dudes who come out there, the older guys, they have the shrooms and the cocaine, and then the kids go hang out with that group.
I like the way he says, and the kids go hang out. Like it sounds to me like you're someone that's there supplying.
It sounds like this dude is, anyway.
Yeah.
The older dudes, because they're giving them the blow and hooking them up with stuff that they can't afford because they don't really got the money for it. Because cocaine's pretty expensive.
Right.
And
so are you a cocaine dealer, Ronnie?
So you would go hang out with those group do blow, then there'd be another group who has cocaine, and most of the guys, they always want to give it to the girls.
And it's being offered for free because they want the company and stuff.
Isn't that what Alexa just said? Only way guys give drugs is if they expect something in return. That's what this guy just said.
With those group do blow, then there'd be another group who has cocaine, and most of the guys, they always want to give it to the girls.
And it's being offered for free because they want the company and stuff.
Yeah, for free. They're giving you free lines, but then they want you to kick it with them. Oh, hey, come do a line with me. Come do a line with me. That's how it goes. Those are how those parties are.
Right.
So there's no telling what could happen, but I do know for a fact she was messed up. That is a fact. So if they try to word it nicely, like
what was that?
He knows that for a fact because he was there.
He was probably someone giving things away for free.
No, man, he was probably trying to sell to the younger dudes or whatever. So whatever, you know what I mean? He was there to make money. He probably heard about some.
Oh, so you think these guys are there with their like fucking backpacks and they're like, "Hey, bro, you want these,
Exactly.
you want some chicks?
Right.
Here you go. Here's some
That's what
drugs.
I'm.
Buy them from me, and then
That's
you're
what
gonna
it
get
sounds like.
laid and give them away for free." Nah.
He's like, man, I got you. Come over here.
No, I think this
It's
guy is
weird.
the one giving away shit for free to get girls to
See,
be with him.
that's the weird thing. Like, this guy is dark, right? And there's this whole conspiracy on the whole sweater and the artist who made the sweater. Or
No, I'm not sweater yet. I'm still trying to get through the
And then
code.
the shirt that Sammy wears, it's the same rapper guy. I don't know his name.
Odd Future or whatever.
Yeah. Well, that's not the name of the rapper. Yeah.
Delana.
The whole sweater.
Yeah.
Like the whole, I'm just confused. Like they like that kind of music. They sure don't like strike me as the kind of people that listen to that kind of music. But okay,
I mean,
maybe
we don't know.
Maybe they're
We don't know.
hipster. Maybe maybe
We
they're
don't
not really
know.
skater kids.
You know what?
I'm
Kids
like, but
these
then
days are
I'm trying
fucking
to see
weird.
where are the images of all the I'm sorry, of all the darker people in town. Where are
Sorry.
those pictures? Because all I see is white kids. That's why I'm confused. I'm like, what? And then this guy's calling in, and he's clearly black. That's what
Or
it's
clear,
like. What the
clearly?
hell is happening to me? Based on the leg
You think
and
the
what
guy
I've seen in his
calling-
pictures, Ronnie is.
How do you know it's not
But
this guy
Upchurch
that's
is
on the
saying
freaking
it's-
microphone?
That's what I'm saying. That's
That's what I
don't
think.
know. Ronnie's saying that's a white guy. That's supposed to be Ronnie. You think it's him? You think it's Mel? Mel doesn't even live anywhere near.
Okay, we live in a society where we can't assume gender or ethnicity at this point.
Yeah, and we can't assume race over a phone call. Keep going, please.
Well, I've seen the video
Oh, yeah,
of the guy.
I haven't had this determination yet.
Oh no, she was shit faced.
She was shit faced.
And I wonder.
She was shit faced.
Friggin' there, man.
She was shit faced. LOL.
Oh no, she was shit faced.
Look, and he's laughing.
And I
about it.
wonder.
Yeah.
He was
But he refers to them as kids, right? And then he says he has kids of his own. He's like, "Oh, she was shit faced." Ha ha ha. Like, yeah, you think that's funny? Cool. Thought you had kids of your own. Never mind. You don't.
I wonder. Was it just alcohol? Or was it possibly substances?
Bro, this guy's asking a stupid question. Was it just alcohol? Really? You're wondering?
He
just
told you like 10 times. There was.
He just told you there was cocaine and shrooms and all this. But oh, I wonder. Shut the fuck up. You know what you just heard.
What kind of
We're
question
laughing.
is that?
We're all laughing.
It's like, bro, were you there? Because it sounds like you were there. That's a question. Damn. I'm getting
Right,
mad.
it's like-
I'm getting worked up.
Oh, no, me too. Daniel looked over. He's like, "Hey, calm down." It's like, no, you don't understand. We're all like kind of on edge right now. Okay, I will keep playing it.
Tripping or like whatever.
Oh, it's definitely a mixture. I can't say for sure she participated, but that's what was there.
I can't.
For a fact.
I can't.
That's what was there. He was there.
I can't confirm if that's what she participated in. You confirmed everything else.
He was there. 100%.
You confirmed that she was there and they did see her and that was her. They recognized her 100%.
And she was
confirmed that.
And he confirmed that's what was there.
How can he confirm that if it wasn't his eyeballs?
One there. I don't get it.
Yeah, he's cool with it.
That's
It's
why
funny.
Ryan
You know
called.
that video I'm talking about where he goes to the area?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the campsite. He goes there and like he acts like he's never given the tip away. Like he's telling them like I've already told the cops, and he has to fill out all this form and all this shit. Like nothing. The story of his cousins just is coming out. Like it was
Stupid.
weird.
And Alexi is right. That's why Ryan called Rodney out on his BS. That's what all Ryan was doing. It's like what we're doing right now with this phone call is what Ryan was doing also. It's like, nah, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. And people get mad at Ryan because he communicates it in a way that is not with a, with like a tie and a suit and like, oh, well, perhaps I feel like this is a place where some misunderstanding, he's just like, fuck this, he is who he is,
I don't know his position. I don't know this dude's position yet, but my position is that dude was there.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at right now.
And where's the picture of him there? That's what I was there like.
Oh, well, I didn't see the picture of him there.
I was find the picture of him there.
I will, Alexia.
I want to hear
will.
the rest of the call though, because
Here we go. Yeah, I know. I get you.
That's what it was for. That's why everyone went. And you're probably having different groups of people bring in their type of cocaine. So then they're all sharing amongst each other, you know?
Right.
Yeah, but that's how that party was.
Yeah, man.
Boom.
That's how that party was.
He was there. Oh, yo.
Well, what's funny though is I'm going to go back to thinking this guy just wants attention and he's over here just talking.
Nah, dude, he was there. I'm telling you.
I think he was imagining. He wishes he was there.
I think both are very
He's
possible.
making it all up, man, just to
Okay.
get attention.
The person that is talking either was there or wanted to be there. Still, it's still attention seeking, period, and taking away from what's actually going on.
All right. Fair enough.
All right, well, thanks. Let me see the chat real quick if there are any other questions. So your cousins, they left around 10:30 or something like that.
The cousins left around 10:30. Who else left at 10:30? Mags, maybe?
I thought she left at like 10 o'clock.
She left 10 minutes later. See, that's the thing. What time did anyone get there?
I thought, Arms, didn't you say they got
So
there?
timeline, they arrived at 9:45 if you look at her website.
Okay.
And then 10 minutes later, which is bullshit. I don't know how your boyfriend got up there within 10 minutes unless he was just waiting
Maybe
at the
he was
gas
already
station or
there.
some shit. Yeah,
Well,
like maybe
see-
he was already on his way.
No,
Like, how
Erms-
did you leave 10 minutes later?
Arms, I think he was already there because remember
But she
Mags
said she
says-
waited for him.
No.
Like, she immediately made up her fucking mind and said, nope, come get me.
No, I don't know where that is. Send me the link to that in the private chat so I can...
Go, just
I already
look up
tried to. It doesn't
Kylie-
work. But
Kylie,
it's
Rodney.
because Mag says something
Oh, find
interesting.
Kylie.
She says
Find Kylie.
these guys were trying to make me take bong hits, were forcing me to take bong rips without my boyfriend's permission or without him being there.
Why does he need to be there?
You know what interview I'm talking about or no?
I mean, I've heard it. I don't recall
Okay.
every single word she said.
Oh no, I'm gonna put it up because I remember.
Is that it's all the ones where none of them are crying yet. Where they
Yeah.
all look like,
Before we do that though, Ara, can we hear like the chat's questions for the cousin dude, Ronnie, who's clearly there selling drugs?
The chat's like our chat?
No, like on the show. I want to see if they have
okay.
good questions.
I'm like, let's read them. Here we go.
I was like, I don't know. Hold on. Yeah. I'll put it. Sorry.
Yeah, they left. She was still there, but they didn't. I asked them if they saw her before they left, and they did.
Oh, okay. Damn, yo. And did they see? I don't know if you asked them like if they saw any creepy people out there or
Oh
creepy
yeah,
vibes.
no. It's okay. Like to me, if I went out there now, like let's say if I went out there and I saw some older dudes and I knew a girl was 16, 17, and he's like, "Come do a line with me," I would think that's fucking creepy alone itself. Like, dude, why do you want to do a line with her? She's like 10 years younger than you. She's a minor. But when you basically decide to go out to that party, it's like all bets are off. Like everyone's okay with it. You know what I mean? So nobody would look at it as creepy. But on the outside
Right.
looking in, you would think it's creepy.
Right, right.
And if someone said, what does blow mean? Blow is cocaine. So coke.
Okay.
I like
They're
how
saying
you
somebody
use that
said
old
if she
ass
got there
word.
at 10.
What was that?
I like how he used the old ass word blow. Really? Who the fuck uses blow?
Old dudes.
Why don't you just say snowflakes? I mean, why don't you take it way back? Like, that's stupid. Blow, really?
I don't know.
You got some blow?
All right, what's Ryan Upchurch think? What's he think about Ronnie? Because I don't know.
The news. I'm just saying.
Within the only 10 minutes that I was there, I literally had a group of 5 guys try to come get me to take as many bong rips as I could, forcefully without my boyfriend present.
What does forcefully mean?
What is forcefully taking bong rips? Like they hold your head and then they put it at the bong and they say suck or you die? How does that work?
I know. It's like, do they just like blow it into your mouth?
Without my boyfriend being present? Like is her boyfriend like her legal guardian? What does that mean?
Right.
I
Like,
don't know what that means. That doesn't make sense.
you
What
should
listen,
not be
culture thing?
wanting me to smoke with my boyfriend's phone. That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
That's weird. I don't know.
Daniel's saying that there were a lot of people there, and she's trying to convey that there were a lot of peer pressure happening.
Okay.
There's an interview of Mags just bragging about how like she's been up for like over 12 hours. She hasn't slept at all. Like
this
what?
video, I'm gonna put also in the chat so you guys will have it there. I'm sorry that I'm not being super like active in the chat, but I'm just trying to put all this stuff so you guys can see it. But this is Ryan's video where he kind of questions. This is early on. This is before the drama, but this is his account.
There's a lot of guys that did.
The girl in the picture that looks like the same chick with the Jagger dude on the news. I'm just saying.
Within the only 10 minutes that I was there, I literally had a group of 5 guys try to come get me to take as many like bong rips as I could, like forcefully without my boyfriend present.
Does that mean she did it?
I don't know.
There was a lot of guys that did approach us. Definitely, I was getting a gut feeling during that party that something just didn't feel right with the amount of people that were there and how old some of these people were. From the amount of people who did show up, it was scary.
Let me get this straight. This Kate chick who is on the news with Jagger, supposed to be this Kylie girl's ex-boyfriend, but this Kate chick hung out with Kylie before the party. Then the Megs girl rode with her to the party and then left 10 minutes after she got to the party. Then the Sammy girl said she seen her when she first got to the party and said she was the last one to see her at the party. So you mean to tell me those main characters all hung out with her and all seen her and they all care about her so much, but they all ditched her and don't know where the fuck she's at? Bullshit. Bullshit. One of y'all motherfuckers do. 2 of y'all motherfuckers do. Hell, I think 3 of y'all motherfuckers do. There may be 1 that don't, but I think 3 of y'all know what's up.
We got home around 11 and she sent me a text at 11:30 telling me that she was going to be leaving at about 12:15 and coming home. And I asked her to wake me up when she got in. That was always kind of, like what we did. And she said, "Okay, Mom, I love you." And that was the last.
I don't think that text came from her. I don't think she typed it. I think somebody else did. Don't you think it's weird how everybody she hung out with awkwardly left her or didn't text her and it wasn't the other way around at all?
Because nobody has said that they saw her leave.
Because they can't. They can't say that. Then they'll be busted. That's why they all have alibis on, what's the last time I heard from her? Or well, I left because this guy was like, bong rips. And I mean, come on, bro. The Sammy girl, for real? Who the
Isn't he funny?
I think he's hilarious.
He's hilarious.
I had to unmute myself to laugh out loud, y'all. That was funny. I'm sorry. That was very entertaining. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that timeline with the mom was right. 12:15, 12:30. Weird stuff.
So he doesn't think that Kylie texted her mom. He thinks it was somebody else too. And
Yeah, I don't either. I think it's weird. So I'm like, why would she text her mom but call her friend?
why would somebody else text her mom?
Okay,
if I'm sober enough to, drive home, I would just call my mom.
I have a question for you guys.
That's weird.
I'm gonna log off because I don't even know how long I've been live now at this point.
7 hours.
Shut up, because I've done 12, so don't joke around with me, girl. Party
it,
goes
that's
strong
fine.
in our place. First of all, is it okay if I leave this live up?
I mean, you can. I think we're eventually gonna drop off.
No, I mean, is it okay if I leave it up, like, not deleted after
Sure, they're just gonna come after me.
Do you see?
No, you should definitely delete it.
Right.
Dirty
No
delete.
joke. I said a lot of words that are gonna offend people, from colors to bad words.
That's why I ask.
Let's go ahead and delete that.
I'm down. Okay, well, and if I come back, live, will you guys maybe, if you're awake, we come back and hang out? Because I'll be gone for like an hour and a half, but this is an interesting conversation.
Yeah, if you come back live, sure.
For sure.
I can't promise I
We'll be
will
watching,
but
I think we should have a bigger panel. You should invite more people.
More people are always invited.
Don't be scared.
But real quick, before you log off, what's the chat think? What do they think? Is that
I'm down.
for real?
You ladies are nuts. I bet you that's what they're saying.
I have no
I'm
idea.
unsubscribing now. ...
I love being nuts.
Okay, Turquoise is coming back.
Also, CBI and FBI investigator. I don't know.
Honestly, in this chat, we have the coolest people. You don't know yet, Erms, but our family that we have here, we have the coolest.
They're probably
people.
saying some good stuff, and I can't read any of it.
Yeah, I haven't offended any of them, I think.
Nah.
Not yet.
The people that are
no,
here,
she's got to go.
we have some good friends here. You don't know yet, but if you hang around, you'll see. You'll see that we do. For sure.
I'll try to keep it down, not to Ryan up.
Nah, you're good.
She's that's pretty bad.
All right. Well, I'm gonna log off, but I'll be back. Hopefully, I'll see you guys. There are a lot of other people that are live right now, so go if you're still like wanting to be to check what's going on. I know Watts Island is live right now. It's like hot hour for Watts Island. And just type in like Kylie Rodni and then go YouTube search live, and you'll find shit. Like it's all everywhere.
All right. Well, I will talk to y'all later. Have a good night.
Bye. Thank you, DC.
Bye.
And thank you, Erms, for hanging out. You didn't know me, I didn't know you, but hey, we kind of click. I like it.
Right. I just heard you this morning. That's all I know.
Well, thank you for being here. But I'm gonna log this off, and you guys have a really good night. And thank you, Erms, again for your kindness. And I'll see you all soon. Bye, y'all.
Good night, guys.
Good night.